Facebook Live. You got what, 8 hours?
Something like that. We're live. Hello, folks. What are y'all doing? We
What are
got
y'all doing?
we got Josh and Herb Hooper and Russ Meadows started out the thing with us here.
Hallelujah.
By God. Now, I'm going to let a few more folks get in and then we'll vote on future projects. But I'm going to go ahead and start the Stagecoach. Starting to wonder if I should have because it's so dang not easy. I don't know. I'm also loading blade clamps here. So I'll just, once more people get in here, we'll start the, I'll do it full screen and we'll do the, damn it. Bumping the crane again. It's going to be a good start. I can just tell.
All right, we're gonna have to watch that gutter mouth now. Come on.
Yeah, you know me. I appreciate you being here.
Yes, sir. I'll be here for as long as I can.
Yay, me too. Take that drink, boy.
I'm fixing to.
I'm just kidding. We're gonna let a few folks get in here and we'll start the voting. But in the meantime, I'll just be loading blade clamps if y'all don't mind. No, the only reason I'm having second thoughts on whether or not to do the Stagecoach, but I've already announced it and said I was. Hello, Lawrence. Said I was going to be doing it and already titled the video that. But the only reason I'm having second thoughts is because I have to do them back to back, and that could cause blowout on the back one. Hello, Chad Bitten, and who's your mic? I put painter's tape on the back face so that hopefully the blowout will be reduced. But yeah, it may be a total train wreck. But I teased Joe with it, so I wanted to follow through. That's the size of it. Where is it? If I could find it, that's the size of it. I want to say it's 20 7/8 front to back.
Got diggity.
Yeah. And I got to do some kind of dang detail on the side of that. That's another reason I wanted to hold off, is because it's so boring on the side of it. But you know me. Hello, Tim Calandrino. Russ, if you want to keep up with the chat, if you're okay with that, while I babble and load blade clamps.
I will. Josh was saying that you're out of Facebook jail, but not quite, huh?
I'm not out of Facebook jail. The only Facebook jail I was ever in was I can't post to groups because apparently I was spamming the groups by linking to these live streams. I post to about 16 groups. Well, maybe not 16. Quite a few groups whenever I'm doing a live stream. Apparently a hater reported it and blah, 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 spam. Yeah, of course, you know me. I'll probably keep a close watch on YouTube, even though I can't do a thing to change it. Last time they flagged me for review before the thing even started, so I've just been in a wonderful mood about live streams. But okay, it's not being held for review, yay. You know, I miss doing them. I'm just sort of dealing with low-grade depression. One of those depressed and don't know why things that's just kind of been building. So, excuse me, trying to fight through it. No, you didn't come at a bad time, Patrick. Hello. Okay, we can go ahead and do the vote on future projects. Hello, Steve Combs. Since we have 12, well, now it's 11. They're dropping like flies already. We're going to vote on future projects here, and more so the order they will go in. I am regretting that I said I was just going to do the Stagecoach, but worst problems to have. Okay. There are some of these that I'm biased about, and once I lay one down, I'll get the camera set up.
I know you said this earlier, but Lawrence is asking how big this one is.
20 7/8 front to back, not counting the wheels and everything. That is one project, and I can go back through these as needed. That's technically, Yellowstone. That's Kevin Costner and a horse and his fence. That gives you scenery, a person, and an animal. and just overall detail. That's one of my favorites. Thank you. The rest of them are all portrait format, meaning taller up and down. That is a German Shepherd in an oval.
You look just like a dog.
And you might be thinking, man, that's a long tongue, but that's how long the tongue was in the picture that I worked from. And I do have another version of that German Shepherd that's not in an oval, and that's right here. And that gives you an idea what it would look like. And this next one is a crowd favorite.
There you go.
Mr. Rooster Cogburn on the horse.
He seems to be the one that everybody likes the most.
Yeah, I had that one cut, but Wesley Balco now owns that.
Mm-hmm.
This is a little closer version without a hat on.
There you go. Look at that.
Hello, Dennis Goodson. Okay, so far.
1 vote, Yellowstone Rooster.
That's a little bit of a combination there.
Pick one of them. And what's a thumbs up for? Which one?
Yeah. Mr. Waylon Jennings. Now this one, I have a version of it without the letters on there, but I thought, since that's the way his lettering is done and people would know right who it was, but boom, boom, there's that. Chad Benton says one that's in black on white paper. What? Oh, he's been trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Rooster on the horse. Rooster and Wayne on the horse so far. That's the winner.
Several roosters.
There's John Lennon. This one will be very brittle right there because that's the only thing holding on that side, but that's the way the picture looked.
I remember that picture.
Yep, that was one you said you had to do 2 feet by whatever.
Yeah, yeah. That's one I held my breath on.
Some of you classic country people should recognize him.
George No-So Jones.
Yep. Guy on horse, Joey on horse. Hello, Richard Giese. And there's another version of George Jones.
Yeah.
So it looks like the first one will be Rooster Cogburn on a horse. So that's number 1. And I can go back through the other ones if you want me to.
The only other one that looks like they got a vote was Waylon Jennings.
Yeah, hopefully we'll. Okay, there's Waylon Jennings. Well, let's let a few more people vote. I'll start over. We're gonna go for. Okay, we already established Rooster Cogburn on the horse is gonna be the first one. Let's come up with the second one. Again, we have. Okay, so Rooster Cogburn on the horse is going to be the next project. I'm going to go through these somewhat quickly, so type quickly if you can. That's John Lennon. Waylon. Rooster Cogburn not on a horse. German Shepherd rectangular. German Shepherd oval. And both the George Joneses you just saw, if those are in the running, just tell me which one. And Yellowstone, Kevin Costner. John Lennon, number 2, Waylon. Okay, we got 2 Lennons and a Waylon.
Yeah, we got a George Jones.
We have 2 Lennons and a 2 Waylon. I don't see the George Jones. Oh, Herb Hooper.
Yep.
Okay, so
we've got another Yellowstone.
Okay, so there's, Lord, I'm losing track here. Okay, for those of y'all saying George Jones, which one? That one probably looks the most like him.
Yeah.
Okay. It's looking like Yellowstone will be number 2. So we have 1 vote for George Jones. You
got a German Shepherd oval.
German Shepherd oval. Okay, that's that one.
I only see 1.
And I think 2 people mentioned Waylon, right? And no, 2 people Waylon, 2 people Jennings. Good Lord,
So
I'm losing track here.
Whalen and Jennings is the same guy. So we're okay there.
Thank you. By the way, thank you, Ronald Landis and Florence Paulin and Jason Sheridan for being here. Okay, he said the one on the right, so that's this George Jones. So I'm going to take the older one out of there. So, good Lord, I've lost track of where we're at. We've got John Wayne on the horse first, Yellowstone second. Which of these four is going to go third? That's German Shepherd Oval, Whalen, John Lennon, and George Jones.
Which one of those is second?
No, which one of those is third? We've already got
Who's second?
Yellowstone was second.
Yellowstone. Okay, he's out. Okay. I've got to start going back down here.
Okay, there's one vote Lennon for the third.
I like to see another Lennon myself.
Okay, there's another vote for Whalen. German Shepherd. Crap. I might have started writing these down, Russ.
You got one Whalen?
We had some Whalens earlier too.
Yeah, but that wasn't for third place, was it?
Well, as many. Hello, Tavis Monroe. By the way, Tavis Monroe, you were the first person that ever guessed how many cuts we had, and I didn't have a prize at the time, but you get 5 free patterns from from woodenvisions.com. So get with me. Your video feed is not working well. You are in and out. The reason why I'm in and out is because I'm so far back, it's trying to autofocus. And for what it's worth, Richard, the video quality is usually better on YouTube. So we have John Wayne on the horse, Rooster Cogburn, then we have Yellowstone. We got to figure out which one of these.
Oh, hold on a second. Let me shut them dogs.
Figure out which one of these is going third. But thank you for the feedback, Richard. Usually it's Facebook. Just do them in order you've got them laid out left to right. Well, that made too much sense. You're welcome, Tavis. I've been meaning to contact you. I had your messenger open earlier, and I never got around to it. Okay, so we're going to do John Lennon, Whalen, George Jones, and the German Shepherd. No, George Jones got less votes, so we'll do the German Shepherd, then George Jones. Okay, so that's the order we'll be doing, and then...
Wait a minute. What was the last one?
I'll show you. Okay. First one is going to be this one.
All right.
Second one will be this one.
Got you.
Third will be Mr. John Lennon.
Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Then Mr. Whalen Jennings. That hair is going to be a booger. I don't know what I was thinking, but that's what I was thinking. The German Shepherd in the oval will be third, whatever, and then George Jones. All right, we got some other ones behind that, but nobody picked them. So those will be in the back. All right, so we're ready to start on the stupid. Well, I say stupid. I gotta load some blade clamps because that's what fun we have. For those here for the first time, I will show you a miniature version of the Stagecoach, but it is broken because of the fire. They threw stuff in boxes. The bigger one probably won't be as pretty as this because this is walnut. And hopefully it won't be broken either, but that's a actual 3D Stagecoach. But with that other one being 20 7/8 long, I have to get 5 or 6 layers of pine, 1 by pine, to equal the width in here. Because taking in mind we're going from 7 1/8 inches long to 20 7/8, so I have to increase everything by a lot. All right, so we voted.
Yes, Tavis, that was a Rooster Cogburn you saw, 2 of them.
Thank you, Dennis Goodson. I apologize anytime I have to do something that's not scrolling, but I have to load some blade clamps. And when I talk about loading blade clamps, I am referring to Hagner blade clamps. But I'll let y'all look at Russ's pretty face while
Don't do that.
I do that. But
Don't do that. I'm going to have to kill the goddamn camera. Don't do that.
Well, do you seriously want me to take the camera off?
I'm hiding. I'm incognito. You can hear my voice. like
Okay.
I'm on the radio. Flip, there I am.
Okay, so do you want me to take the camera off, seriously?
Yeah, man. I don't want nobody watching me.
Well, ain't nothing to watch
I
over
just I came to be the man behind the curtain.
here. Okay. I'm going to just move the camera to something else. Ooh. Give you all something to look at while I'm loading the blade clamps. Because, that would have been too much preparation being done. I do have number 3s loaded, but this is bigger, so I'm going to be using number 5s. So I'm just going to stick that on the camera.
I guess my buddy Josh Grover's going to take a shot at me since can't get you right now. Told me to put the Snapple away. I can't do it.
I guess if you want to watch me load blade clamps, you can. It's where I'm at.
Yeah, we need to know how to use your saw. That's what it takes. That's what it takes.
And you can see how clean the floor of my shop is.
Don't let me go outside and show mine. I tried to walk in there today. I had to turn around and leave.
I hate it when I'm in one of those low grade depressions. It's like you want to get out of a funk, but you can't really get motivated.
Yeah.
So I
like
may look up.
Joe Simon said it best. He said it just be that way sometime.
Just be that way sometime. I think I'm going to see if I can do this to where turn the camera around and it's not upside down.
Ah!
It is upside down. What am I thinking? It is still upside down. I'm an idiot.
We had this figured out once before, remember?
Well,
by turning your camera the opposite direction.
Oh yeah, you're right. Well, say I'm glad one of us is paying attention to how I do things.
Yeah. I forget which one I'm out in the chat was the one that mentioned that. Might have been Josh. I can't remember for sure.
Oh. Well, it's still kind of upside down, but a little more right side up. And now I remember why I had the tape on there. I got to sneeze.
Boy, that was a good one.
Okay,
go wash your hands, man. Go wash your hands.
I don't care. I want boogies on my project. Let me get the glare off of this tape.
Herb says he knows exactly how you feel. He was that way yesterday.
Well, we both need to stop it, but yeah, it's easier said than done. I'm just putting this tape here so it doesn't blind everybody. All right.
You have to load them in with Allen wrench or something?
This thing right here. It's called a tough wrench.
Okay, it's not quite
At the time, it was an aftermarket part. I don't know if it is. Now it probably comes with it. So these are the Hegna clamps. And that tough wrench goes on this bolt right here.
I got you.
And you have a little diagram right here that has the teeth pointing that way, so it tells you which way to put the blade in. Which every little bit helps. That's probably going to be a little bit blurry. Y'all let me know. It looks really bright to me, but it could be the angle of the laptop.
Now, I've got a question, and I don't know that you've used one, but those the spirals that have the reverse on them.
I have not used them.
Well, I know I haven't either, and I heard you mention them the other day, and when I use Flying Dutchman, I use regular spirals. I have the spiral in there, spiral all the way up to the top.
Yeah.
But it gives you on the Flying Dutchman. It has that little indent that tells you where the top is.
I've never felt any indent. I'm so used to it.
Yeah.
I've felt so many twisted blades. They all feel indented to me.
When you look at the top of a Flying Dutchman blade, it's got an indent up there that it shows you that's the top. The bottom one doesn't have any indentation on it. And sometimes, with Pegasus blades, spirals, I just run my finger down the blade, and you can tell which is the top.
Yeah,
the teeth go in one direction.
Yeah, with the reverse, I wouldn't know how to find that.
I was going to say, if you run it that way and then you come back up that way, and you feel teeth in both directions, which one is the top? Or does it matter?
It probably matters because there's probably less reverse teeth going the opposite direction. But
that's what I'm thinking.
I'm one of those people. I've been doing it so long with fuzzies, I don't mind just using the same old blades.
Yeah, I've never used one, so I'm assuming that, well, like they'd be like an ultra reverse blade from Flying Dutchman that it takes some of the fuzzies off the bottom.
Is that picture real glared, or is it
A
just
little
saying?
bit.
How do I reduce that?
Well, I don't know. It's to me, it's more that still got
My stupid
uh,
clamp's about to fall. Go ahead.
a little bit of a glare off that where you put your tape at.
Yeah, that's my. That sound you heard was my stool, not me.
Thank you. Don't worry about it. This ain't smell-o-vision.
It might be the laptop that is. I don't know. It could be everything. Dagnabbit. How about we just put the camera on something prettier,
There you go. I'm all right with it.
as everybody gets dizzy, of course.
Just close your eyes, folks, till you get set. Oh yeah. Now,
Look at that.
Dennis, what do you mean you can see it? You're talking about the indent on the Flying Dutchman blades?
Bear with me, folks. I got to load these blade clamps, and then we will. There's not 50,000 pilot holes to drill, so that won't take long. But I had to Brad nailed them together back to back so that both bases were showing, because we're stack cutting two in order to have two sides. And
Mhm.
then I put tape on the side that's on the bottom, so any blowout from the blade hopefully won't mar the back piece. Well, I was right on my prediction of who's going to the Super Bowl: Chiefs and 49ers.
Yeah. It's just like Green Bay didn't show up.
Yeah,
Pull one of Dallas's numbers.
yeah.
Did
The
not.
a lot of people don't know this, but did you know Kansas City used to be
The Texans.
yep, the
Yep.
Dallas Texans?
I knew that.
Alrighty then. I don't know why they would moved away over there.
Oh, yeah. Lawrence said he used your tip on putting the larger pieces back in the eagle he made Saturday to sand, and they worked great and did not break the project.
Sweet.
Tavis, go Chiefs. Hmm. Well, as far as that goes, Tavis, I don't really give a fat rat's butt who wins it, but if I had to pick one, I would pick the Chiefs.
If I think I know who's going to win, it would be the 49ers. I want the Chiefs to win because
Well,
they haven't been in a long time, or if at all. I think it's been like 20 years.
it's been
But
a long time, yeah.
uh, they're the young quarterback you want to see go to a Super Bowl and win. Uh,
Well, right.
what else
Well,
was
the reason I want them to go, if I had to pick one and pick them, the reason I want them is because of the quarterback, because he's a Texan.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, sir. White House, Texas.
All right. Well, I know I forgot what I was going to say. I started to talk.
Josh asked you a question. He said, "Why did you decide to use three-quarter pine for the stage instead of using thinner stock and actually assembling it like you would a clock?"
Because it would be more layers I had to cut.
There you go, Josh.
So I wanted less layers, although pine's kind of thick.
Yeah.
I would go through a lot more material too, trying to do all the middle of that with a bunch of this maple. I would have gone through a lot more material.
Yeah. Mac Pierce is in the building.
Hello, Mac.
Tavis said the announcers were down on Kansas City when they were down 14. They must have forgot about the game before when they were down 24.
That's true. Yeah. The Chiefs QB played at Texas Tech. I did not
Yes,
know
he
that.
did. Yes, he did.
The I keep forgetting. Oh, I think the 49ers are more consistent in how they play. That's why I think they'll win, but I want to see Kansas City win. Kansas City comes back, which Dallas used to do pretty good, but I
Yeah.
think 49ers make less mistakes, although they do get sacked a lot.
Well, I actually think that this might be a real good game.
I don't doubt
Both
it'll
of
be a good game.
both of them are playing good defense, and both offenses are good too.
Yeah, except
And
for
both of them are young quarterbacks.
yeah, and both teams are terrible at protecting their quarterback, though, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true. You just have to be able to get out of the way, and I think uh, Patrick Mahomes is really good at that.
Yeah, but he's got a good arm too. And
Yes, he does. Both of them have good arms.
got that sexy fro mohawk.
Yeah. You seen that commercial on TV that they did, uh, talking about they're in the locker room and they were comparing him and what's his name, Troy Polamalu, who used to play
Oh,
for
from the
Pittsburgh.
Steelers. Yeah,
Yeah, Troy with his long flowing hair,
yeah.
and then at the end when he shakes his hair just flies out, and then Patrick just puts the hair dryer on his head, just the front of his hair goes up. It was ridiculous. I said, "You lose, boy."
That's funny right there.
Of course, then Troy said, "Super Bowl champion, 2 times." Patrick, well, he couldn't say none of that.
Yeah,
It was hilarious, but you had to be there, I guess.
yeah. Bear with me. I'm untwisting blades now, even though they're flat ended. Both ends have to be facing the same direction. We're gonna get there.
Yeah, Tavis. Either way, that is, I think it will be a good game.
And then we got to wait till freaking August and September to see more dang football.
Yeah, I know it's aggravating. That's what I tell the wife. There ain't a dadgum thing on TV.
I know, because dang Junior retired NASCAR. Dang, of course, you were never into that.
That's what I still say. There ain't nothing on TV.
Yeah.
Uh,
These are more twisted than usual, so it's taking me longer to untwist them.
don't you just have to twist the one? Oh, that's right. You got to get them in that thin hole there, and you got to twist both ends, huh?
Well, one end's already in the clamp, but you have to have enough of it untwisted to go all the way in the clamp. You can't just have a little bit of it untwisted.
Yeah.
That's what makes it take a while, because you have to untwist it in steps sometimes. God, I can't see a thing without my glasses on, but I can't see up close with them on.
They got flat-ended spirals, right?
That's what I'm using. They're
Really?
just not flat-ended the same.
Enough.
Yeah, the top and bottom have to be twisted the same direction.
Okay.
So that's what I'm untwisting. I'm not untwisting the whole blade. Hell no.
Okay.
That'd be stupid. If I was untwisting the whole blade, I'd have to be getting flat blades. Well, you talk about going viral for being stupid. Hey, he didn't get flat blades. He just untwisting them spirals.
It made them flat.
Yeah. They wouldn't
That
be
would
nice and straight neither. All right. We're getting there. 2 more. I'm actually a little nervous about the Stagecoach. I probably built it up so dang much because that small one's cute, but the big one's probably going to look like crap. There's like no detail on it.
Well, you know what? You can always, after you get it cut and see what it is, you can always come back and do it later.
Yeah.
And add whatever detail you choose. Because those high end coaches,
a lot of really stuff on them.
Yeah, I'm sure they had some good stuff on them.
I mean, I printed out pictures, or I saved pictures that had ornate stuff on them, but seeing them and then translating them onto an existing pattern is a little more difficult.
Yeah.
Or time consuming, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. Okay. We are going to drill our pilot holes and then we'll be ready. The main body of the Stagecoach has almost no pilot holes, so we're lucky there.
I'll tell you what, you cut that thing, by God, you take a lot of weight off.
Yeah. Okay, folks, we're getting there. We're getting there. Is my drill poking in? Yes, it is. Okay, so we have the sides of the Stagecoach. I have it back to back, and I have tape on the back to hopefully prevent blowout.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got to do 2 rear wheels, 2 front wheels, the sides, and these little Hoosier What's It Bull stank things. That's the official name for them.
So, folks, when you want to get those and order them, that's what you put.
I'm looking for them bull stank things. And they hung up on me. I don't know why. Okay, I'm going to get this out of the way so I can have this other piece laying flat. There's obviously not going to be a lot of interior cuts here. And I'll do the perimeter last. Yeah, I thought I had hoped that those time-lapse videos were going to bring back some subscribers, but I actually lost 3 more. So it's like, wow, I can't win. Y'all do know this is a scrolling channel, right? Y'all can come back. Okay. Not gonna be very many. We're not going to count cuts on these because there's not that many.
Wood Den is in the house. Hello.
Hello, Wood Den. Oh. Wrong end, Charlie. Wrong end.
Well, Josh is saying he needs a thingamajog for the stagecoach.
Thingamajig for the Hoosier. What's
well,
it?
He said jog, but I'm gonna let it go at that.
All right.
Mac Pierce says, "Wait, this is a scolding channel, huh?"
Yeah, yeah. I thought it was Comedy Central or Trainwreck.
No, it's Stagecoach Wreck.
Something like that. Okay. Down with the drill bit because of the fact that I got tape on the other side. What I'm really hoping doesn't happen is that tape curls up.
Yeah.
And drags the piece behind it. That'd be a pain in the patootie. I'm going to go ahead and do an external pilot hole.
Did you already you nail them together with brads?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it ain't going to move then.
Nope. I really got to do some detail on the side of this thing. It's so boring to look at. That's why I'm afraid this might have been a wasted project.
I disagree. Because you can do this project and set it to the side. Make your stuff and put it on later. All you got to do is show a picture of it later.
Yeah.
I don't think it's wasted at all.
I just want it to be pretty.
Well, y'all tell him it's going to be pretty, so he'll stop that.
No, I think they're more entertained when I cry.
Maybe so. I know that boy Josh is. He's entertained by all of that.
Yeah.
Lawrence said he thought he found Jerry Clower again.
What did Lawrence say?
I thought I found Jerry Clower again. All that entertaining you're giving.
Oh. Donnell. I can't remember all their names. Never mind. I shouldn't have started trying.
Wood Den said he thinks it'll look great, and I think I'm in agreement.
Well, I made it. I'm not even gonna mess with drilling out the other I'm just going to. We'll wait till we get done cutting this one. But I need to check and make sure that the stupid. Wouldn't it be really embarrassing if I missed a pilot hole?
Yeah, I think you have no problem seeing them.
17, not counting the perimeter of the stagecoach. I'm going to.
That's just the number I guessed.
Well, you should have said it out loud. I'm gonna. Let me check the back, make sure. Okay, you can see where the. I just hope none of the tape gets caught up. That would really suck.
All right, let me tell you. Max says, Charles, it'll look great, but if you want details, he said use some 1/4-inch ply and cut out some details to apply to the sides.
I consider
door
that.
and window frames, for instance. And that's where I thought. And Josh is in agreement with that. Herb Tooper says, so if Charles is Jerry Clyre, I guess Russ is Marcel Ledbetter.
Yeah, Marcel's the name I was trying to think of. I actually started piddling with designs on the side. Hopefully I can reach it without unplugging the... I got to undo the headphones for a second.
Well, if I got to be anybody but me, I guess I'm going to give up this gig and give it back to Wesley. Hello, everybody.
Now I started doodling, but this might be overkill or not enough, but that's me trying to add an overlay, so to speak, but I think it's overkill. Wait, you can't see it? I thought you could.
I want to see part of it.
Where is it? Damn it. It's very vague, but I think it's too much bordering and not enough ornate. I don't know. I just this whole thing is frustrating for me. No, you did not hear Wes. Matter of fact, I should probably send Wes the link. No, it's already 9:21 at night. Good Lord. Yeah, so that was me trying to, get an idea. But yeah, I don't know if I like it or not.
Max said he had a real good view of your lap, Charles.
You pervert.
That's why I'm wondering, what's he watching that for?
I am not a sexual object for pretty much anybody on Earth, but yeah. Okay, so let's I'll do the non-breaded areas first, which is not very many.
All right, let's see. 36 minutes, 37 minutes basically. You're into the show. We're going to finally get to some scrolling.
Well, I had to do the other stuff.
Yeah. Scroll on.
That's sometimes the reason why I don't.
Edna Mangum. Hey, Charles, I've been watching you every time you're on. Just been sick, so I just watch.
Very sorry that you've been sick, ma'am. Glad to see you back. I forgot what I was going to say.
I know.
Oh, a lot of times I would be more prepared, but it would make the live stream start later, and that's why I go ahead and do some of it on camera, because I would have started after 9. Right here, almost 9:30 my time. Matt Nunn says, so why would you? Because I don't know how to use flat blades. That's the only answer. And I don't want to experiment on this one, but yeah, there are a lot of straight cuts on here. I should be using a straight blade, but no.
That's for sure.
So Matt, I get it. Like, good God, you got all these straight cuts and your dumb butt is using spirals. That's because my dumb butt only knows how to use spirals. So there's that.
Not sorry.
Now, we're not going to have y'all can drink if you want to, but I'm not going to do a bunch of drinking when I miss pilot holes, because I have tape on there, and please let that tape hold up.
Matt says that makes sense.
All right. Well, hopefully I don't butcher that with the...
I don't know. Charles cut the straightest line I've ever seen with a spiral blade.
Quit. Now, there ain't no pressure now, is there? And in hindsight, I wished I'd have chosen a piece of maple that had prettier grain on it, because it barely shows up. But oh well, I'm looking for reasons to be discouraged.
Daniel Davis in the house. He said, so Charles, are you staying out of trouble? Well, not really.
I guess I am. I just
Steve Combs says, Steve Combs is telling Mac, he said, Mac, the rest of us are just sitting back waiting for someone else to say something. Thanks, bro.
I just noticed that this line gets narrower at the bottom, so I need to, and of course my pencil is way over there on the table, so I'll blab it. That
means you're going to adjust your line?
Yeah, because I want it to be consistent thickness going down. That one's a little wide too. I just butchered that all to heck, didn't I?
I don't know. If you're following the picture, what are you going to do?
Well, I probably drew it quickly, and now I can't find my pencil. Okay, it's always good to be poached behind
it's
my
in
laptop.
The same place that your number 10 millimeter socket is.
Okay. Yeah, it probably is like the drawing was, but I want it to look more consistent. So I'm going to measure the wide part, and I'll just do it on the back. Not going to measure it, just going to make 2 marks and move those marks up to the top. Of course, the blade's right in the way.
Now, see, again, this is in the eye of the designer and artist, because you really didn't have to if you didn't want to, right?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave it the way it is because that's just going to be too. You can tell how decisive I am. Okay, here we go. I am stalling because I'm wishing I'd picked another project to work on, but oh well. By the way, all that voting we did, I already have the Cowboys in front of the barn drawn up, but what y'all wanted.
Yeah. Well, I thought that was supposed to come after all the others before these.
I thought it was too, but I forgot about it.
Well, yeah, y'all heard it here, folks.
Well, maybe somewhere in there, people may want it before the rooster cock burn on the horse. Now, the reason why I'm going, I know y'all like to joke about how I go slow, but I'm going slow now because we're working on straight lines.
Well, all I can say is your straight line on that spiral is better than my straight line with a flat blade.
Quit.
I'm telling you.
Well,
I
thank
go
you.
slow too. I really do.
What was that last part?
I said I go slow. I'm a slow scroller. I don't scroll fast. I don't have any reason to get in a hurry anyway.
Well, I know that for some people, watching somebody else scroll is like watching paint dry, and for me to scroll slower probably makes it that much more exciting. That could play into why we lost 24 subscribers.
I don't know. I don't really think that's the problem. The scroller knows what it is.
Yeah.
They just may have just another reason. We just haven't figured out what that is.
Yeah. Now, although this is a spiral blade, I am going to turn the piece because I like to push away from me when I'm working on a straight line.
Josh Grover just made an announcement that if you use a straight blade, you wouldn't have any problem doing straight lines. See there?
I would too.
That's not true. I go down a straight line with a straight blade, and my line is, it's not straight.
Well, I would have to get
a little
used
bit
to
wavy.
I would have to get used to the drift of the back of the burr on the blade.
Yeah.
And okay, that's one line out of 4 on a rectangle. So let's see if we can get them all 4 straight.
Daniel says I prefer a spiral blade.
Me too.
Spirals to me, they got their place. They're excellent for portraits. When you get into that one where he's doing John Lennon, that's a perfect need for spirals. But not for stuff like this. A flat blade is perfect for this. As long as the piece is big enough to fit your saw.
Yeah.
If it's not, then you can go with a spiral, or you can work with it. But it's a struggle when it's too big.
You know what? I think I just realized I may have titled this video Live Stream 54. I think we were already at 54 with the Forgiven.
This is 55.
Oh, okay.
You're good.
Feels like an eternity since my live stream. Has it been like 2 days?
Something like that. I think I was having withdrawals.
Yeah, Russ actually wrote to me, "Are you gonna go live?" that might have been what inspired me to do it because I just wasn't really motivated.
Lawrence, go ahead.
I think Herb messaged me too, but I didn't get a chance to read it before I went live.
Well, one of the reasons why I messaged you is because I had a few hours before the wife has to come in here and go to work. So I thought, well, now's a good time.
My wife's birthday was today.
Well, tell her happy birthday.
I told her she didn't look a day over 75.
I
don't remember anything for a few hours after that.
I bet you did. I can see that woman knocking you out. And hence, folks, that's why his face is all plumped up.
Yeah. It's funny because as far as the steroids, I took my 5th day of 3 pills, and for the next 5 days I'll be on 2. But the only thing that's changed is my skin isn't quite as flaky and dry as it was, but the swelling is still there. Anyway.
Yeah. Lawrence says he breaks more blades trying to push the wood too fast and run the saw full speed and move the wood slow. I think this comment from Wood Den is for me. He said that's why they made sandpaper to sand the line straight. And yes, sir, I tend to use it.
I like to avoid having to use it. That's why I use the spiral blades and just wave at the line. And this may be a big duh to people, but in case people don't know, I am cutting on the waist side of the line.
Right. Josh had a statement for you. He said, I might be weird. Yes, I agree with that statement. Let's just stop it right there. I agree. But if I use a spiral, I can stay on the line better if I go left to right instead of pushing it like you do. And I'm more on Charles's camp on that. I'm not that great on left and right.
I've actually found that surprisingly, that's the only other direction is side to side. If I tried it from any other angle other than what I'm doing right now, and side to side, I can't stay on the line. Where's the crab?
No, this is visual comfort, like you say, and I like to see the line.
Right now, I'm struggling to see it because it's half this piece is in my lap, but visual comfort.
I know what you mean. I've got some of those like that when I did that Beatles portrait I got from you. It sat pretty far up in the back of my saw, and when I'm cutting those sides like that, someplace I had a hard time getting to.
Yeah.
And the problem is with my DeWalt, it's got that big table, and it sticks out a little bit far from where the blade's at. That's good.
Yeah.
But the problem comes in when you got a big fat belly like I got, and that pushes me further away from it.
Well, I got the fat belly starter kit. It's pudgy.
Well, that fat belly I got seems to add about 6 to 8 inches from the edge of the damn table. I said, man, come on.
That's one right there.
My wife says I need to go on a diet.
Diets are too much work.
Lawrence said he had withdrawals too, so he's glad you're back.
Well, I appreciate it. If dieting was as easy as getting fat, then I would do it.
I mean, wouldn't we all?
If they made good things that are good for you, taste good, and as affordable as junk food, then people might do it.
Exactly. Oh, Daniel put a little jig on you. He said the swelling is called your face, Charles. You're just going to be having a round face.
Well, I knew when I first started talking about my swollen face, somebody was going to say, yeah, it's called getting fat. No, it's on top of fat.
Mac Pierce, he said, Russ, Charles, that's not a belly. It's called a tool shed. It keeps the rain off your tools. I used to call it the garage during the daytime, and at night it opened up and the tools came out.
That's kind of troubling.
We're using metaphors, Charles.
I know.
So it ain't quite unfamily friendly.
I know, but that particular metaphor was troubling. Okay, well, we did one cut and nothing went wrong yet.
And there it is. Look at there.
Yay.
First two. And man, them things are straight. Look at that.
Well, thank you.
You welcome.
Well, we don't have to save any waste areas for these because nothing brittle other than the railing, but oh well. Now I have brads in some of these openings, so I'll do those last. Of course, my Sharpie is nowhere to be found, but there's not that many. There won't be any confusion. I can see pretty much everything.
Well, that Sharpie's in the same place your pencil was.
Oh, well, no, because I didn't see course, I am a male, so maybe the fact that I didn't see it means it was right in front of me.
That's what my wife would say.
Mm-hmm. That's why before I specified being a male.
Yeah. I can't see nothing unless it's right in front of me. If it's got something over it, I'll never find it.
It's like if a woman ever says, "Do these pants make my butt look big?" Say, "Does this gender make me look stupid enough to answer that?"
That's what I was going to say. Don't answer that because you're wrong either way.
Yep. Want to get away. Y'all take a drink with me because hopefully breaking blades will be a rarity on this project, but it can happen.
By the way, I heard no mention of a contest on this, and so I think it's contest free.
So far.
The
Wow,
shark is probably in your pocket, Josh said.
2 seconds ago, I looked, we had 21 viewers. Now we're down to 16, but that's a lot of viewers for a weeknight. Appreciate y'all being here. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to ask. I'm sorry that this is not one of my more detailed pieces, but I wanted to try a much larger version of a much earlier project, and I will add detail at some point. I just don't know what.
Like I said, this is not a normal scroll saw project. This is basically a build video.
You're right. You know, this one might actually be popular because it's not hundreds of cuts.
Right. It's not a portrait project per se. It's actually something you can set up on your daggum shelf and admire.
Yep. I'm going to do the whole visual comfort thing. I don't want this thing in my lap any sooner than necessary.
Roger that.
I'm going to do the perimeter last, although I do have brad nails around the perimeter of it, and I just realized I wasn't even in camera range. I have brad nails around the perimeter, but I also have some of these two middle windows, this one and this one and this one. All right. And I usually do it to where the line is to the left of where I'm cutting. Right now the line is to the right, so hopefully that doesn't alter anything. As far as my usual trend.
The only problem that we have right here is the way you're cutting it. We really can't see what your actual line that you're cutting on.
Oh, the knob.
The knob's in the way.
Dang it.
It could be one of those left-handed switches.
Yeah, let me alter that after this cut.
Josh asked, how come so many brads this time?
I didn't want it to come apart. And I'm not trying to be a smart aleck like that. It really is the reason why there's so many brads.
Daniel asked you a question. He said, are your patterns only on your website or can you get them on Amazon?
Not on Amazon. The only other place they are is Scroller Online and Wooden Teddy Bear, but they have a larger audience than I do, is why I have them in catalogs, but I get less of the profit from those. You
can go to his website, woodenvisions.com.
Yes, and I have more patterns there than anywhere else on the internet, unless they're stolen. I have between 1,600 and 1,700 scroll saw patterns, 5 downloadable instructional videos on how to make your own scroll saw patterns on different themes, and 14 ebooks and caps and t-shirts and coffee mugs. But ain't nobody buying, so I'm just going to sit here and cry.
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough.
It'll happen. It'll happen.
Yeah, I need to flip this around because I prefer to have the line to the left of where I'm cutting. So let me move the camera again.
Lawrence says he'd rather be here than trying something else right now. He said it's too cold outside.
Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable here, but not unbearable. Hopefully you can see the line now. I can see that's why you see the point. That's me making sure that I'm below that nub.
I can see it, but I want to see when it starts because you probably won't be able to keep. Well, you might be able to.
Half this piece is in my lap right now, but
I don't know it.
I can barely see that line.
Oh, I can see that good now. They can follow along how you stand on the line.
Dang, I can't stay on the line because I can barely see it.
Too far away from you?
Yeah.
Well, see, therein lies the problem I have. I can't see it when it's that far away either. Even using a magnifier on that length, I still can't see it good.
I have a magnifier too, but it's too powerful. It really messes with me. But I'm not so far off the line that little sandpaper won't help. But I just want to be perfect.
Yeah, I hear you.
Keeps hearing me have to stop is because I keep trickling away from the line.
Well, Daniel, I think you're going to have to put a little money in your bank account to get some of his patterns. You won't find them on Amazon unless you go down to the street corner and hold them up and say you'll take less for your Amazon gift card and get some cash. I've seen people do some crazy things out there on the corner and trying to sell stuff and buy stuff. Crazy.
Yeah. Again,
Danny
anybody just joining, go ahead.
Danny said open your eyes more and you can see it.
No, I was, because of the piece hanging over my lap, I had to get back further from it. Now I'm right up on it, so I'll be able to stay on this line. If I don't, then no excuses. But I forgot what I was going to say.
Anybody coming in new?
Yeah, anybody coming in new wondering why is he turning the piece if he's using a spiral? It's a visual comfort thing. I like when I'm doing a straight line, I want to, because if you do it this way, the blade can hide the line. So
yeah,
I want to push the piece.
It's a little bit out of focus at the moment.
Oh, of course.
And
it's hidden behind the knob. See, oh Lord, we ain't gonna win here.
I think you just go ahead and do it like you need to.
Like, well,
I just like watching the line being cut, but
is it in focus?
Danny said he just picking on you, buddy.
I know. Is it in focus now?
No.
Son of a booper.
I don't know what it is because you're really close to it. Maybe pull it out a little bit. Ooh. Can't see a squatting thing.
Oh, squat, man. It looks crystal clear to me.
To me, it doesn't. Is anybody else having a problem with that? Daniel says on his end, the video's lagging a lot too.
Oh, poop.
I don't really know.
This laptop is going to hell. Dagnabbit.
Go ahead and make your cuts and let's see if it gets better later.
Well, let me try to get back.
I don't think moving it closer and moving it further away doesn't really help. So,
dang it.
Well, it's just auto focusing. Put your hands in it and see if it's auto focusing.
Is it still auto focusing?
Yeah, it still is.
Well, poop.
Max says Woodden says he can't see it very good, and Max says he don't know if it's lag or just out of focus. I think it's just out of focus, tell you the truth.
Yeah, checking for sawdust. We're gonna try this again. Damn it. I'm not mad at y'all, I'm mad at dang technology. Well, it looks crystal dang clear to me, dag blabbit.
Lawrence said something. I'm not exactly sure what he's saying. He says, do like I did. I use, what is that? Sarah?
Transfer paper.
Transfer paper. And it's red. You got it from Amazon, but he think Coast Airbrush carries it. It's wax free.
Did not know that.
Mac Pierce said he thinks so also, talking to me, that it might be just out of focus.
I don't know how to make it focus because it's an autofocus and I just wipe off the lens. Is it still out of focus to you?
Yeah.
God almighty.
It just started that because it has been pretty good.
Well, the only other alternative is, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see right where the blade's cutting. Well, let me move the stupid crane closer. Maybe that'll help. Let me get there. I got to tighten the crane so it doesn't swing all over the place.
Matt Howard said the video's choppy and out of focus, and Steve Chrome said, no, it's pixelated lag on this end.
On YouTube? Usually it doesn't do that on YouTube.
No, I'm on YouTube, and it's to me it's just out of focus.
Dang nabbit, I don't know what to do.
Daniel's out of focus too. It's
And
just it's your camera. I don't think it's anything else.
well, that's what's strange though. Is the only picture I have to go by is the live feed here,
And you're clear.
and it's crystal clear to me.
Well,
I'm not saying y'all are wrong, but it bothers me because I don't know how to correct it if I can't see what y'all see. But if I try to view on YouTube, YouTube will see it as me trying to get more views, and they'll flag me.
Oh heck. Well, then I'll tell you, just go ahead and start cutting. And like I said, a while ago, it wasn't doing that.
Yeah.
So it might change.
Hopefully.
Usually, when you suck it in real close, it gets better.
Yeah.
But right now, it's not. Just go ahead and go with it. Wood then said, "Oh, just hit it and get after it."
Yeah, sure.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe it'll change later. Josh said, "Scroll on." Yeah, Max says Charles is doing the same thing it's done before, refocusing every few seconds, and that's what it's doing.
That's usually what it does when I have the camera too far away.
Yeah.
Well, after I cut this window out, I'll play with the stupid, what you call it. That's a hell of a return to live streams, isn't it?
Well, there goes another subscriber because he don't like unfocused viewing.
I got to do something to fix this because I don't want people to run off.
Lawrence is telling you again to get that paper in red, blue, yellow, and white, and graphite. Found it last year.
Well, the reason why I get this one is for when I'm making the patterns, I need the dark lines.
Right.
And it's still fluctuating?
Yeah.
That's just wonderful.
Hello, John Nave. John's in the house.
Cool.
Mac says he's here more for the talk in the company than the picture anyway.
Who said that?
Yeah, you said it right, Mac.
Oh. Well, if every person watching was like that, then we'd be golden. But I imagine some people won't actually see this. Well, dang, it's frustrating. I don't know what to do to fix it.
I don't know that there is anything, to tell you the truth. Can you suck it in tighter than that without hitting you in the head? All right, hold it right there.
That looks blurry to me.
Does it?
Yeah. Control Alt Delete, kiss it. Please tell me that's clearer.
It's doing the refocusing.
God almighty, I don't know what to do.
Is there anything on your camera lens? Any kind of
Debris
sawdust or anything? Debris?
Once, but yeah, we could try it. Keep the hands in there. Hello, hello.
Josh says, just get a bigger hammer.
I'm about to.
Jeff Robinson's in the house, and he said, he asking me, am I the Perky sidekick?
I don't know about Perky, but it's a sidekick.
Well, I'm Robin to his Batman. What do you think?
I'm Batman. This is going to be one hell of a live feed if we can't get the focus in here.
Yeah.
Is it still blurry?
Oh, yeah.
Poop. I don't know what to do to fix it.
Well, if you clean the debris off the camera, if there was any.
Yep. God, that's all I need, really. The laptop.
Mac said try aiming the camera at something darker for a minute and see if it decides to focus.
We'll just have to got light reflecting off of it. Wait. That's not an advertisement for smoking. It's me trying to get it to focus on something.
Daniel asked, can you unplug the camera for a second, or will that kill the live feed?
I don't think it'll kill. I can turn it off and back on.
Yeah, try that.
Hello. Welcome to my pulsating icon.
Well, that's exactly what the camera was doing.
Still blurry.
Yeah.
Oh, poop. Man, I don't know what to do.
Just work with it, man. Just work with it.
Yeah, but and nobody's going to stick around if they want to see, barely even see where it's going in there. Poop.
All right, folks. Any other ideas out there? Because every time it's ever happened before, it was because you were too far away, and it was trying to autofocus. John says it's HAL 2000. 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Well, this is frustrating because I don't know what to improve.
I'm sorry, I can't do that, David.
And it's still pulsating. Wow. And I don't know what to go off of because it's not doing it on my screen.
I don't know.
Maybe this camera thinks this is a boring project too.
I don't think that's it.
God, we got 18 people watching. I don't want this to fail. We are going to figure something out here, dag blabbit.
Are you using the same microphone, that Blue Yeti?
No, I'm using a headset mic.
Okay. I was just wondering if I bought my microphone and it came with a webcam as well. I was just wondering, it's a Logitech. I was just wondering if yours was the same as mine.
Mine didn't come with the Logitech, but this one's a C925E.
Okay, I don't think this one has a number on it. I don't know what it was.
I don't know what to fix. I know y'all are saying don't worry about it, just go. But I mean, it's not worth watching if you can't see it. I mean, some of it's entertainment verbally, but I've always been able to do this before, and we never had the problem once I was in the picture.
And it's always going to mess up when it's live, Charles.
And it's still 100% pulsating or blurry as heck?
Yeah.
Poop.
Just carry on and see how far it goes, and maybe it'll kick back in right.
And I'm playfully whining like that, by the way. I am upset, but the whining is exaggerated. Well, I thought we were done dealing with those kind of issues.
As you've got it right there, can you zoom in closer, or without it getting in your way? Because you're almost right on top of it. I just want to see if you could zoom into it.
Try. We did that before, but it didn't do any good.
All right. Daniel asked, could I pop in to see if my video is good or not? Can you put me on the camera? Would that have any effect on that?
No, I think he's wanting to see if
I'm cool. And actually, looking at my split screen with yours is good right now.
Okay, then we'll do the script. I almost said script spleen. Okay, if that's clear, then I'll just make sure I stay focused.
All right, hold on a second now. I'm gonna go ahead and
on there before
and turn my camera off. It didn't change nothing. Carry on.
Oh, good Lord, I need to swig a Dr. Pepper now with a human hair in it. Something stronger. Well, okay, did it clear up for everybody else? Because if that's what it takes to work, I'll do that.
Dennis said it's good. Woodden said it's good. Josh said it's good. Good pick.
Well, that tells me it's probably StreamYard messing with me then. No, it's probably my stupid laptop is what it is. Well, you think I was depressed lately? Wait till this laptop goes to hell. I'll be utter depressed.
I hear that.
My following video, once my laptop dies, my following video will probably be begging people to buy stuff on woodenvisions.com. Okay, I'm going to turn the piece.
Jeff said it looks clear on Facebook, and it looks good to us right here on the YouTubers.
All right. Turn it around since we're doing the whole visual comfort thing. Well, if that's what it takes to be clear, I hope you like being on camera.
Not particularly. I'm the man behind the curtain.
You're welcome to put a curtain over your face.
I don't have one. I wish I did.
Get a wash rag or something.
Yeah. All right. All right. Hang on, folks.
Now I'm going to try that left to right thing we were just talking about.
Carry on.
That's funny. Now you're incognito. Yeah, I did pretty straight going left to right. Now we're going to try it at an angle.
Well, Dennis Woodden's got to leave for a bit.
All right.
Huh. Mac said he was happy when I had my face mostly covered. I don't blame you, Mac. I don't hold no hard feelings.
I'm just glad the picture's clear now. I mean, I'm sorry that people have to look at a split screen. That's not a dig on you, Russ. It's the fact that, they can't see a full screen.
All right. Well, let's do this. Can you just put me back off the screen and see if it stays?
Yeah, but I need to move the thing back because when I try to, is it still clear?
Yeah. Okay.
We'll try it back this way. Please tell me it's still clear.
Good.
Yay. Because I had it a little too low down and I couldn't get the piece lifted up to feed the blade under there. Got 21 folks watching. I appreciate that on a Tuesday night. That's pretty darn good amount of people watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to throw them out there. If I can't answer them, somebody in the chat probably can. YouTube is the most active and usually has a clearer video. If that matters to anybody, I hope you'll subscribe because I need to replenish a lot of subscribers. Probably 25 subscribers needed to get back where I was.
Well, Jeff Robinson gave me some good advice. He told me to put a paper bag over my head with an eye hole so I can look out and nobody can see me.
I actually wrote to Jeff the other day saying, have I done something to upset you? Because he used to be a regular to these things. But number one, I know there's other shows out there, but I was more concerned about our friendship. I just wanted to make sure I didn't do something to upset him that kept him away from these live streams. So it's good to see him back. But I also know I'm not the only show out there. But I am the only one that's ignorant enough to be on his 55th live stream.
Yeah, that is a lot.
And it would have been 57 or 58 if I hadn't taken a 2 days break.
My wife's making noise. She'll be here in a minute.
Okay. If anybody has any questions, don't hesitate. Nobody will make you feel stupid for asking a question that other people may already know. This is how we learn. If anybody does make you feel stupid for a beginner question, they will be banned. Oh yeah, I got tough now, Betty. No more funny stuff. Apparently Russ is getting yelled at. I'm kidding. He just muted or something, I think. Well, I'm glad the picture cleared up. Y'all let me know if it goes to crap again. Of course, I'm way behind here. I gotta scroll the comments down for when Russ is muted. I gotta be able to read them for you. John Nave says he loves the time-lapse videos. Well, thank you, sir. I lost 3 more subscribers when I started doing those, but I thought it would help bring people back. Hello, Barry Lee. Yes, I actually have 2 cats. Oh, and Daniel Davis says, I see how y'all are. y'all are going to be, I solved the video issue and get no thanks. Thank you. Hello, Chris Nealon. And welcome back. Welcome back, Barry Lee.
Got any cats? Oh, Lord.
I don't even know what that has to do with anything.
I'm hoping it ain't wet ones.
Of course, I'm easily confused. I talk about so many different things. But yeah, apparently next time I have focus issues, I just need to split the screen and go back. Now, y'all able to see what the blade's going in and out? Yes, you can.
Yes. Yeah.
Good.
You're good. Keep going while you got it.
I'm going to light a stogie and take a sip of Dr. Pepper because I'm stressed. When I first started doing live streams, I had 6,380 subscribers. I'm down to 6,359 right now. So I thought the time-lapse videos might bring people back, but not yet. But
oh, Barry said he wasn't talking about wet cats. He was talking about the cats in Louisville.
Oh, yeah, the ones that he used to be my roommate. We were a long time ago, and the cat kept running across his face in the middle of the night. You know, I can't say what he said because I'm trying to be family friendly, but you know, just I could do an imitation of it, but I'd have to cuss to do it.
Yeah, Jeff Robinson, this is going to be a 3D Stagecoach with wheels and axles.
It will,
or maybe not axles, but
yes, that's what I was here in the beginning. Let me go ahead and get the littler version. The littler version is walnut, and it's broken because it got thrown in the box after the house fire. But that is the what we're going for.
Does have axles.
Yes, it does have axles. And I didn't want to have to pull the camera back because I was afraid it wouldn't get back into focus. The original was 7 1/8 front to back. This one is going to be 20 7/8 front to back. But I have a feeling it's not going to be near as pretty. But anyway. Whew.
Well, Josh Grover's in favor of your time-lapse videos. Time-lapse.
Much obliged. Yeah, I figured, you know, of course, you know, now that I can't spread the word, that hopefully just people that are subscribed will spread the word, because with me not being allowed to post in multiple groups on Facebook, nobody knows unless they're already subscribed. All right. He's going to start from this one corner.
It was slightly out of focus a while ago while you were taking your smoke break. And as soon as you started working, it got back clear as a bell.
Well, that's good.
I think it was just because it was too far away. Chris Nealon's asking, how come you can't post to groups? If you want to answer that one.
Because somebody reported me and Facebook called it spamming. So I'm barred from posting to groups till Thursday at close to 4 p.m. And it'll probably happen again because somebody will report me again.
Dennis's Facebook screwed you. All right, let me go take care of this dog real quick.
Info. I don't know if it was Facebook or a hater, but definitely getting my fill of haters lately. Not on these live streams. I only touched on it last time, folks, but wait, I gotta shave a line here. I'm really pleading with y'all to please go to woodenvision.com, either get some patterns or downloadable instruction videos, caps, t-shirts, ebooks. I know I'm going to have to replace this laptop soon, and I don't want to have to stop doing live streams. But at the risk of sounding pitiful, I don't want to lose the laptop before I don't know what I meant to say. That was a blade breaking, by the way.
If y'all are drinking, drink up.
I don't want it to be a, I don't know what to say, Russ. I don't know how to beg for money without begging for money. I'm not asking for people to send me money. I'm wanting to earn it because I can't borrow. And I can't build a laptop, so I guess I'm just pleading with people to please consider purchases over on woodenvisions.com so I can get a better platform or better computer /
I'll speak to you a little bit about that after we get off.
All right. Well, I can't do a GoFundMe because that's not a emergency or life-threatening thing.
Right.
Now, I remember you saying that right now, but after the live stream, I tend to forget everything that happened during the live stream.
I won't forget.
Okay. Yeah, but what if your wife makes you go to bed?
Yeah, she doesn't. That doesn't happen. And, sometimes I'll fall asleep on the couch and I'll be watching TV on the couch. And she's in the bedroom, and I'll fall asleep in there, and she'll holler at Alexa to turn my light off. And I said, "Don't you?" I holler back across the house. "Don't you turn my stinking light off? I'm watching TV."
And no, I can't scroll a laptop. By the way, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'd miss these live streams too. I mean, a lot of people will go ape crap if you start a GoFundMe for anything other than medical bills or procedure or blah blah blah. That's why I haven't done a GoFundMe. But with all due respect, I don't know how more politely to say it. That's why I'm pleading with people to get patterns, downloadable books, or patterns, downloadable instructional videos, T-shirts, caps, coffee mugs, and there's even a donate button on every page of woodenvisions.com. And I swear I'm not trying to guilt trip anybody into it. I'm just afraid it's going to come down to someday I won't be able to do live streams because of the laptop, and I want to be prepared before that happens.
Right.
So that's why I keep bringing it up, and I apologize if that's unprofessional and childish. I don't know how else to do it, unless whatever Russ is wanting to talk to me about. If he won the lottery, then we'll go that route.
Scroll on.
He's going to be on location with Hollywood movie cameras. Barry Lee, if you're still watching, are you still living in I think you were in San Antonio last time I heard. I don't remember now.
Randy Beauchesne's in here, and he said, "What do you mean it's not an emergency? This is our life support system. You don't do live streams. What happens to us?"
Well, the live streams are important to me on a serious note, but the average person is going to freak out if they see me doing a GoFundMe for a better laptop. Now, this is a laptop, granted, but it's very basic. I had to buy adapters just to use it, and apparently it can't even handle doing live streams. And I'm hardwired in. It's not a Wi-Fi thing. Go ahead.
Mac Pierce is heading out. He has to leave.
Appreciate you being here, Mac.
Chris Nina says he's curious how much horsepower does a laptop need to do live streams?
I don't know. I thought this would be enough. When I do these live streams, the only thing I have open is StreamYard, Facebook, and YouTube. And I'm not doing anything with YouTube except for monitoring whether or not it's posting me for review.
Yeah. Portal Woodworks just joined. Hello, David.
Hello, Mr. David Jones, Portal Woodworks.
Good night, Mac.
And proud member of Hardnail Media. Now that I've talked about YouTube, I'm going to go. Let me go ahead and turn off Facebook, see if that helps anything. And I'm also going to check YouTube, see if I'm being held for review, because they love me. Dang it, I did that thing in the title again when I capitalized the S and the T. Oops. Oh, well. Worst problems to have. All right. Let's get back on this, Sparky. Dang it, I looked at my Dr. Pepper. Now I got to take a swig of it.
So if you didn't look at it, you wouldn't have to drink.
Well, I had to put my stogie out, and there was my Dr Pepper saying, "Drink me."
Yeah, my peach tea was saying the same.
You know, I hate to say it, but I think these live streams are what I needed to get me out of my little funk. Well, getting there anyway. Did I miss you taking a drink?
Portal. David says, "Hi, Charles and the squid."
Squid. That's a Navy reference, by the way, folks.
Yes, it is.
I
Jeff Robinson. Let me ask this before you speak. Jeff Robinson. That's who I was going to talk to him about the laptop that Michael Chipter had.
Who?
Chipter. Michael Chipter.
What do you mean a laptop that he has?
He has a few for sale that are powerful enough to do the CNC work and don't really have anything on them.
Well,
Other than that, it might be good enough for you to use. I was going to talk to you about it.
Well, with respect, I mean nothing negative by this, but I don't have a penny to my name to buy one from him.
Yeah, he's selling them for about $65, something like that. They're used; they're not new.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be new as long as they can do the.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. That he's refurbished them, and that's what he does for a living. So
that's trustworthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to a used one. I hate to say it. I don't have $65 or however much.
Yeah, Daniel, they are PC, not Mac.
I mean, I'm glad that those are out there and not hundreds of dollars. I just, yeah, money.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't want to be a beggar, being a chooser, but whichever one could handle the stresses of whatever live stream does is the one I would go for.
Right.
Then I'd have to figure out how to get it here. Although Jerry Brown has come over a few times, and they're somewhat neighbors, very close to each other. But yeah, I don't want to volunteer anybody. So we'll just hope. Well, bottom line, I hope this laptop holds out. That's the main thing.
True.
But I still can't believe it's 10:13 at night and we still have 19 people watching. That is outstanding. For a while there, we were lucky to break 13. That's pretty cool. Who's leaving? Steve Combs. Appreciate you being here, Steve Combs. Yeah, I was not aware Michael Chipser was selling those laptops.
He gets them in every now and then, and he refurbishes. He gets. I don't know how many he gets at a time, but it's usually upwards of 10 or more.
Wow.
And he refurbishes them, and he puts them out there for folks that are in the CNC world. And if it'll handle that kind of stuff, it should be good. But I will talk to him and see what he thinks.
Well, I can't talk to him until I have the funds to get one, but I appreciate y'all bringing it up.
I will. I'll talk to him and see what he thinks about if they would handle that.
They would hold it, yeah.
Daniel says we're all losers and have nothing else to do.
As much as I gripe about losing subscribers, I do cherish every dang one of y'all that are here. It really does mean a lot to me. And I know I've never said that before.
You heard it here, folks.
Even when I'm crying in y'all's ear, I appreciate you. Earlier, I was able to go left to right. Right now, I can't stay on the line trying to do that. There we go.
I kind of like these lives because of
The interaction.
yeah, it almost reminds me of the old Google Hangouts,
Yeah.
where with StreamYard you can have 6 people on,
Yep.
count yourself, 6 people on, five you and 5 others.
Yep.
That almost makes it like the old Google Hangouts used to be.
I intentionally went off the line there so I could come back to it and do the visual comfort because I didn't feel like turning the piece to have it in my gut. Yeah.
Danny
Go ahead.
says if all else fails, you can use a desktop.
Yeah, but even my desktop is kind of unreliable because I can't even view pictures on there. It shows me icons instead of thumbnails, and worked on it. I've had it somebody helping me behind the scenes try to wrestle that, but usually I have to reboot. But that's how quickly, within a couple hours, I can't see the thumbnails. I have to be able to see them to fill an order. If it didn't work right through the website. But if I only see icons, I can't see the
Right.
what the pictures are. Okay, I'm gonna have to do an uncomfortable thing again. Wait, let me dagnabbit. Got sawdust in the line there. Yeah. So I do have a desktop, but I don't know how I would because right now my laptop sits on the Seiko table, but a monitor would be much bigger, and I would probably require a much longer cable. I mean, whatever would get me to be able to do it would work, but yeah. It's too bad Michael Chipser isn't a scroller. I'd say I'll give you all kinds of patterns, baby.
I'm fixing to message him and talk to him.
So we're tired of hearing Charlie cry. Are you using a hammer to type?
I typed hard.
Okay, I can tell. This is the first time I've ever done a piece where I had tape on the backside, but hopefully it will prevent that blowout. The reason why I skipped this cut right here is because it's got brad nails in it. I'm gonna do all the non-brad nail ones first, and then I'll come back to the brad nail ones.
Sounds like Russ is beating those guys, beating them like a bongo.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like you're using a hammer.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and mute. You watch the chat for a minute.
All right. I got nothing better to do. I'm just kidding.
He's online right now, so I want to talk to him if he answers me real quick.
Ask him the one that can handle it the best. All the bells and whistles that's affordable.
Okay, they don't have any bells and whistles on them. They're really basically put back together to have basically nothing on it but bare Windows 10, I think. Which is
I guess memory capacity, RAM, that kind of stuff is what I'm referring to.
Right. I'll ask him.
All right.
I'm on mute.
Ask him if he takes IOUs.
I'm gonna vote no on that.
yeah, I was kind of afraid of that part.
All right, I'll mute you.
Mm-hmm. He ain't gonna mute me. My voice will. Boom.
Yes, I did.
Okay. Well, now I got to find something new to whine about if I get another laptop. I sure could use a new truck. I'm kidding. Come on now. I'm going to catch up on comments, right? Daniel Davis says,
I'll be back in a sec. Josh Grover says I need to get fifth waiters back out of Charles. Is going to keep crying. All right.
Y'all let me know if we get any more video issues, video quality. And if anybody's watching for the first time, please feel free to ask questions or throw comments out there. I'll answer anything that I know the answer to. If I don't, somebody in the chat might. And also, I forgot to mention, for those watching for the first time, I'm using number 5 flat-ended sparrows by Flying Dutchman. Stack cutting 2 pieces of 1/4-inch maple back-to-back, so that the reason why they're back-to-back is because we're doing 2 sides of the Stagecoach. Be the same with the wheels and other parts, and using a 22-inch Hegner. If there's any other questions, feel free to throw them out there.
Charles, do you know how much RAM you have in that machine?
I wouldn't know how to find out.
Okay, you have to go in there and there's a way to check it on your system stuff. Tipler just said it with more RAM, it probably would be good. Let me talk to him a little bit more.
Okay, real quickly, ask him how I check the RAM.
All right.
And I'll do that right now. Hello, Donald Moore. I appreciate
What version of Windows do you have?
Windows 10.
You have Windows 10 on that machine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hang on.
I'm trying to... Did you lose your job, Josh, or are you just tired of it? I appreciate you being here, Daniel. I used to know how to find... Maybe if I put in the search bar, maybe if I type in system or something like that, or maybe it's, I don't remember. How about my computer and then properties? No, I don't have a my computer icon. And I don't know how to right click on a laptop. So, okay, let me type in system. Hopefully I haven't ended the live stream doing this. Where are we at? Russ, if you can hear me, tell me if the live stream is still here.
I said I'm still listening to you.
Okay, good. I'm not sure how to find RAM system, maybe. System information. Surely that will tell me. System information. Come on, please tell me something. I have a system model, system type, system SKU, processor. Where do I look for the RAM? The brand name of this laptop is Lenovo. Okay, total physical memory. Oh, okay, installed physical memory 4 gigs. Total physical memory 3.82 gigs. Available physical memory 791 megs. Total virtual memory 6.56 gigs. Available virtual memory 1.74 gigs.
Your RAM is the 4 gigs.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me go mention that.
Physical memory.
Yeah.
Is RAM. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right. I'll get back with you.
All right. Let me get back to the old live stream here. Sorry about that, folks. I can relate, Josh. I've been that way before. Jeff Robinson says I have gone to hot gluing the edges of all my stack cut patterns. It saves me time. Yeah, that probably would save me time too, Jeff. I think the reason why I use the brads is because hot gluing would only glue the edges, and I would have to guess where the other areas were to glue those. So using the brads, I can control right where it's being held together because I like to also secure the middle of a piece. especially with most of my stuff being portrait style. You know, if you got a bunch of detail in here, you want to add brads here and there inside too. So that's why I use brad nails. Now, hot glue would probably be quicker. I don't doubt that at all. I just don't want to get it wrong if I glue it in the wrong spot. All right, let me get the camera back in here. Every time I turn it, I want to get that camera dialed in. Again, if you're just joining, wondering why I keep turning it off to turn it, it's because visual comfort thing, and I also don't want to bump the blade into an area that shouldn't be cut. And sometimes I can go left to right like Josh talked about, and that works for me too. Right to left, not near as good. I went ever so slightly off the line, so I'm bothered by that, but it's not bad. It's just not a consistent width on that piece because I slightly went off the line, but okay, it's worst problem to have. And Lawrence, I don't know what you mean when you say it is. I don't know what you're responding to. Unless you're talking about the frustration of arguing with a boss. I'm one of these people. I have lost jobs because of my temper. Back when I was younger, I had a hotter temper, but also I don't like to be talked down to, even as an adult. You know, because I believe a boss can be a boss without being a butt nugget. Talk to people, not at them. I'm going to turn off my fan because I'm getting a little cold, and then we'll get right back into it. It's not so much that I get hot here in Texas. It's the stagnant air in the shop. Oh, my back is tweaking. Oh, at least I'm not twerking, though. Hee doddly. Oh. If anybody's watching for the first time, I hope you'll consider subscribing, telling your friends about it. These live streams do happen pretty much daily. Last couple of days they didn't, but I try to do at least one, if not 2 live streams a day. And I hope you'll tell people and subscribe, hit that bell. You'll never miss a notification of going straight. Oh, you were still alive. Okay. Thank you, Lawrence. That's you were answering that. Okay. And Russ, if you can still hear me, let him know that I don't have a bunch of unnecessary crap on this computer. I made it a point to not fill it up, although my wife uses it for work. But there's not a bunch of unneeded crap on this laptop because I didn't want to run into that problem.
All right, I'm still talking to him. I'll let you know.
10-4. And thank you for talking to him. You don't have to answer. You know, it's funny, Josh. I'm actually having better luck staying on the line going left to right than I am when I go straight up and down. At least at the speed I'm scrolling. That is weird. I have to scroll slower when I'm
doing it the other direction. Let me go back to the beginning of that cut. Jeff Robinson says my boss is snoring logs right now. I'm guessing he's referring to his wife. Sterling Davis says, are you going to do the koala cut? That would be a good one to do live. I may not do the koala, but I may still do a piece to auction off for the same charities. I mean, I really like and appreciate what Botus Helder is doing with the koala thing. But if the premise is to auction off a piece for charity, then I think I can get away with doing that with any piece. And that's not to minimize what he's doing or the subject matter of the cutting. But yeah, I need to auction off something for that. And thank you for bringing that up, Sterling Davis. Anybody doesn't know what we're talking about, Botas, Botas Helder, is a designer, I believe. I don't remember where he's located, maybe Australia, but he has a free koala pattern. I believe it's free. And people are cutting it and selling or auctioning off the piece and giving all the profit to Australian charities because of the fires and all the damages and deaths that it caused. So I need to do that as well. Maybe not with the koala. It's not because I'm anti-koala. It's just, I feel like I can probably better donate something else I already have or that I could cut on the live stream. But I hope that answered your question. I should have sound, Sterling, because my microphone is not muted, so if there's no sound. Jeff Robinson, if you're friends with Sterling Davis, can you let him know on Facebook that there is sound, unless you don't have sound either? But my microphone is not muted.
I've got sound.
I've got sound too. Well, now he doesn't know I'm responding to him. Lawrence says he had troubles with jobs from meds he was taking. Josh Grover said, I'm doing a motorcycle now with a #1 spiral and 2/0 and went visual comfort and was all over, but when went left to right, it was right in line. Yeah, it's funny how that sounds. Sterling, let me know if and when you can hear me, or if not, if I can freaking remember with my terrible memory. Okay. Can you let Sterling Davis know, Jeff, if you're friends with him on Facebook, can you let him know that it's only him that can't hear me? But that I am responding. It's just I may not do the koala, but I will do a piece for charity. If not one of the pieces I've already done, like the Forgiven I just did, we could probably do an auction for that, or either auction or just flat out sell it and send the profits to the charities. I'm not real good at selling, but hopefully. Dyslexia does not help either when working on parts house for car parts, putting them on the shelf, I imagine. All right, I'm going to get back on the scrolling thing. Hopefully Sterling does not think I was ignoring him. We'll see. Well, I guess anybody that might be friends with Sterling Davis on Facebook, let him know I'm not ignoring him and that we do have sound. I actually wrote to YouTube the other day asking them, can you please, it was after they flagged that live stream before it even went live. I wasn't rude about it. I just said, as you can see, I've had a wonderful track record on YouTube. I don't know if it's the algorithms or what, but can y'all please stop flagging my videos? I need all the help I can get. I said, clearly by now you've had enough reviews to know that I'm not a unfamily friendly, or my videos aren't non-child friendly. But even that being said, I have
check that box that says it's not made for kids. But, everything, I'm doing everything to cover my tail here. I'm not playing music and all that, so I don't know why he keeps doing that. He said, hello, Randy. I don't see anybody in here, unless you're saying hi to Randy Vosheen from earlier. Okay, I'm going to take a swig of Dr. Pepper, and then we'll get going again. And the reason why this piece is that the camera is at such a severe angle is people like to see where the cut's happening instead of it being hidden behind the knob when I have the camera up overhead. Josh Grover says you need to get the elevator music from Wes. I'd rather not, but that crap would put me to sleep. Plus, I like to talk more than play music. I know that's a shocker to absolutely nobody. I know I'm worrying about it too much, but I hope Sterling doesn't think I'm ignoring him, because I'm not the type to ignore somebody unless they're a butt nugget, and he's not a butt nugget.
I sent him a message telling him that he's the only one that can't hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that you were responding to him.
You're just all over it, ain't you, baby?
Hey, buddy, I'm on the ball.
Secretary.
So I get paid the big bucks, buddy.
And I know you're messing with me, but if I could afford to pay co-hosts, I would, just for the, they're helping me too, It makes the live streams go a little quicker. I know you're not.
Out of the goodness of my heart.
Oh, no. Your friendship is payment enough. I tried that on the phone to a bill collector. They didn't appreciate that. My friendship should be enough.
Yeah. No, that don't fly.
Any leads from Chipser?
Yeah, I'll talk to you when we're over.
Oh, I guess it wasn't family friendly. Hell no.
No, I'd rather talk to you when I got more time.
All right. Well, God, if I scroll all night, then I'll have to wait. Of course, you keep weird hours too.
I kind of do.
I laid down for about 2 hours earlier, so I don't know if I'll be able to get back to sleep or not. So hopefully I'll remember to talk to you on Facebook Messenger.
Yes, sir.
I can't cut left or right to left, and I can't cut as good with the line to the right of the blade. When the right line's to the left of the blade, I can stay on it better. Go figure.
Sound like a personal problem.
Yes, sir. But I don't want people knowing I'm a flawed human.
No, well then don't say it.
But I'm too honest.
Honest to a fault.
I also tend to overthink things, most definitely. You took a drink without me.
I certainly did.
Hey, Nibbit. It's been a while since I've cracked up to the point of tears. Well, I don't know what's happening. Either things aren't as funny, or I'm growing up. I don't want to grow up.
You need Wes here for that.
Oh, yeah. .com.
Oh yeah.
I miss old Wes. Not that I don't like you. I think you're the most popular co-host.
Nah.
It's that hair is what it is. No, I think you are the most popular co-host.
Here, man. Look.
Not anybody else.
Here it is.
Wait, let me get over there.
See it? There it is.
You could at least have a receding hairline or something.
Getting kind of light up top, yeah.
Yeah, me too. Night. Appreciate you being here, Jeff. Thank you, sir. All right. This will be I got 2 more non-braided cuts, which is at the bottom back here. These 2 cuts here, and then we'll go to all the braided cuts. Then we'll cut the perimeter. Then if I decide to scroll any detail into the sides of these, I'll just tape them together or something. Of course, my gut says I should leave 2 brads in there. Yeah, let's do that in case I decide to draw in some detail on there. Yeah, is that what you would do, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Let me let the dogs back out.
Okay. Who let the dogs out? Yeah, I went there. Growing up is most definitely overrated. And we've established I'm not all grown up. I'm older, but that's about it.
You know, it's funny looking back, you know, that song Who Let the Dogs Out being so popular. It's not like it was a beautiful ballad. It's not like it was a lyrical masterpiece. It's just one of those songs that caught on.
Man, look at that line, how straight it is with a spiral blade. Look at that thing.
Thank you.
Don't mess up. Don't mess up.
No pressure. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, when I'm cutting a straight line in time lapse, it looks like I'm even better than I am.
Yeah, it does, don't it?
But so far, we're doing good with staying on the line. I've only gone off of one line a little bit.
Yeah, I watched. You have 2 of them that are up on time lapse, right? 2,
Great.
3. Okay, I've watched 2 of them. I think.
Liberty, Horse Walking, and Forgiven.
Okay, I've seen the Liberty and the Forgiven. I don't remember seeing the horse in time lapse. I might have.
Between the 2.
Yeah, I might have. But they look really pretty cool.
Well, thank you.
And it looked like you did a right fast job of it.
If they only knew, Lord.
Yeah.
Of course, that one of the longer projects was the Founding Fathers.
Yeah.
I haven't down. Of course, when I download it, it tanks my computer speed, so I can't do it while I'm doing live streams. Which,
oh yeah.
matter of fact, that's part of the reason why I did. Besides the depression, was I was downloading videos from YouTube. You actually have an option of downloading your own videos. I figured out how to do it, and I did that so I could edit them down and speed them up and blah blah bull stank.
Yeah.
I really don't like that line not being the same thickness, but oh well. I'm whistling. Who let the dogs out? I was doing whistling. Part karaoke with Charlie. Can't get that nowhere else.
Our football team here in Nederland is the Nederland Bulldogs.
Uh-oh.
And they used to play that song when it was first come out. They played it at the football games all the time.
I used to love the party atmosphere of high school football games. They're still around. I just I don't have any kids involved in football instead.
I don't either. I usually listen to them on the radio.
Yeah, Lawrence Alder says, cut it at an angle where it looks like it was carved to stick out from the inside if you draw more designs. That's, or a relief cut might be what you're talking about. Or if nothing else. Hell, I don't know. I know I got to do something on the side of that because it's so extremely boring looking. You know, just looking at it. Well, of course, it's completely covered by the arm of the scroll saw. It's just, I mean, I got to at least suggest doors and, you know, frames and stuff. So that's what we got to do. Anywho. Let the dogs out.
Yeah. That's it.
All right. I'm going to go for that visual comfort, cutting left to right. I'm just going to go right down the middle of this and then come up to that line and come down it. But dang it, I at least want to straighten that line. Poop. It just looks too what you call it? Weird being 2 different sizes. let that dog down. I lost the line. So let's redraw them. Should I get my hopes up based on the conversation with Mike, or do we just leave it there?
I will talk to you after the show.
Dang it.
Everybody don't need to know your business. Come on.
Everybody already knows my business. I put it all in. Do I have to donate blood and give my firstborn?
No.
Yay. Hey, let the dogs out. Right.
Well, David said he rebooted, so maybe they'll be able to hear you.
Hello. He also got on his YouTube account. Sterling, what I was saying is I was letting people know what you were talking about. But I think nothing against Botas or Botas, I don't know how to say his name at all, but I think rather than doing that specific koala, I'll just do a project for charity and put all the profits towards one of those charities rather than designating a koala for it. But I think it'll get the same destination. It's just a different project. It's not that I don't support Botas. I think it's beautiful what he's doing, and I told everybody what you were talking about. And of course, I've done enough projects on these live feeds. I probably can auction off or sell. See, I suck at selling, so I don't know how well the auction would go either. But I could probably that Forgiven. If you go to my YouTube channel and watch the video for Forgiven, either the time lapse or the live stream, that's probably the one I could auction off. But I do need to announce that people don't necessarily want to buy it here locally. I can just auction it off. The only drawback would be shipping it to whoever wins the auction. Or doesn't even have to be an auction. I'll just sell it. But anyway.
He said that's all that matters. Cool.
Amen, baby. What's funny is it's actually been a while since I've cut somebody else's design. I'm not opposed to it by any means. Again, I'm going down the middle of this for that visual comfort, cutting left to right. Sterling, any chance in heck that you want to be on the panel? I haven't asked you that in a while. I assume you're friends with him on, yeah, you said you messaged him, Russ.
I did. I don't know if he got it, but I did.
Sterling, if you'd like to be on the panel, I'd be honored to have you, sir. Please hold for excuse.
I got a dog hollering at me. That dog just don't make up its mind.
I hear you.
Let me do something with her.
If any of y'all don't know Sterling Davis, I'll be surprised, but Sterling's Woodcrafts on, you might be able to find him under just Sterling Davis here on YouTube, but I believe he goes by Sterling's Woodcrafts on YouTube here, but it might be just Sterling Davis. Sterling Davis. He's a stroller among other things. Very good feller. So hopefully we can get him on here. Y'all can meet him. He's also an aspiring rapper. I'm kidding. His son fiddles around with rapping. I just wanted to be funny. Turn the piece for visual comfort. I don't even know if Sterling's still here. Let the dogs out.
Hmm.
It was me.
About time somebody owned up to it.
Yeah, Sterling may have left, but if he wants to be on the panel there, go pester Russ Meadows. He'll send you a link because he's my secretary. Get with my people.
I've already copied the link, ready to go if he wants it. I don't know if he's going to want it.
See if he shows up. By God, if we have to pressure him into it, that's what it takes. We'll do it.
There it is right there. Let me see. Paste.
I may not say it often enough, Russ, but I do appreciate your help and your camaraderie and your friendship. I can't say no more or I'll shed a tear because, I'm sentimental and shit.
All right, I sent him the link.
Yay! We probably don't have to tell him family friendly because he's a pretty family friendly feller anyway.
Yes, sir.
Be kind to one another.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't be a bud nugget. That last part was me, but
I recognize the language.
Yep. He's a good feller. All right. Bear with me. I'm just stretching my back a little bit. We're going to rock and roll right back into it. If anybody's watching for the first time and has any comments or questions, even if not your first time, feel free to throw them out there. Can you tell I've said that before? Yeah.
We got it all in one breath, too. It's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I had more information. I just made it. I just couldn't breathe no more. I must need another drag off my stogie over here. I bet Sterling ain't going to show up. He don't love us. I'm kidding. He's probably got off of the stream. Possibly. I don't know. How dare somebody have a life outside of this live stream?
Yeah, unbelievable.
Oh, no. Well, maybe YouTube listened to me because they have not held me for review yet. Yay.
That's all surprising.
Right. Yep, it is. Surprising was them flagging me before the thing even went live. I mean,
yeah,
I've had butt nuggets, give me a bunch of thumbs downs before I've gone live, but never algorithm crap.
And right now, you don't have any. I see 17 thumbs up.
Wow, that's a lot.
And only 12 of them are watching on YouTube.
That's everybody then, because nobody's on Facebook.
Cool.
All right, sweet. I'm glad my wife is understanding, and she's never been a material person. Her birthday, all I really did was clean more than usual. I couldn't buy her nothing, couldn't take her out. But I hugged her and kissed on her. Plus, she has her video game, so there's that. I'm sitting there talking, and he's not even at his desk. Oh, well, at least y'all got to hear me. Russ, I was sitting there talking at you. You didn't even know you left.
I know. I whipped it off real quick so I could put that dog back out.
It just started raining. I can hear it hitting my window. Go ahead.
I shut the door, put the gate closed. She whines, tries to get in. And so I put her in. Then she whines to get out. I put her back out. I said, I closed the gate. Then I closed the door. I said, don't ask to come back in again.
Yeah. You got a case of the red, honey.
I'm
glad my wife is not a material person because she has one of the brokest husbands on earth. And so all I really did for her birthday was clean more than usual.
Yeah.
But she appreciates
it. I guess she does.
How can I turn you on? Grab a vacuum.
And do what with it? Oh.
Don't make me laugh on a straight line, dang.
Error on the side of the wayside.
Yes, sir.
Patrick's in the house.
Hello, Patrick. Patrick, if you want on the panel, you're welcome. No pressure. I don't ask you often enough.
He's talking to Sterling at the moment.
Oh, Sterling, you and Sterling are talking?
I'm not. Patrick was saying something to Sterling. I don't know if he's responded.
I don't know if Sterling is still here, Patrick, because he hadn't responded to comments, but he might be.
Lawrence said he's seen 19 thumbs up. When I looked at it, it was only 17.
Wow, it's been a while since I got
It's
that.
19 now. Yes, it is.
Yay.
Yay. Yeah, it was 17 when I looked. It's up to 19 now.
Sometimes we get 1 or 2 thumbs down, but that's all right. Not everybody's going to like the old Charlie man. I'm a scroll man.
Hey, come on, Blues brother.
Where?
Yeah. That's the line you went ahead and adjusted?
Yeah, also. I need to adjust this here other. Well, I already did adjust it, so I might as well just cut it that way, by God. That is very strange to see Patrick say, Sterling, how are you, kind sir? So I was sitting there minding my own business. No, it's just funny to see him talk like that. All the statements and stuff.
Well, he's talking to his own audience, you see.
I know.
It depends on who's in the audience.
Hello, how are you, my good sir?
Yeah, that ain't like Tom. That's not like Patrick.
I'm absolutely splendid. Thank you for asking, my friend. How are you this fine evening? Patrick is probably chuckling right now. Of course, he'll play that off if he comes on the panel. I was not chuckling. I was very upset. I'm a very distinguished gentleman. Patrick, if you're just now listening, if you want to be on the panel, let me know. I'll have my secretary, Meadows, send you. I assume y'all are friends on Facebook.
Yeah. He said, I am being family friendly. I would say other stuff.
I don't doubt that at all, but I love you. And I don't even want your Bud Light or nothing.
Mm-hmm. I'll send him a link. Hang on a second.
Yay. So I was sitting there minding my own business. I wish I would have remembered those Cowboys from front of the barn when I was doing the voting, but oh well. They'll still be there.
All right, there you go.
No,
send him a link.
He says link it, so that means he actually wants to be here. Yay!
Well, he's got the link.
And by default, when somebody else comes in, it brings everybody else up on the screen. So make sure your makeup and hair and everything is.
Hey, it is what it is, man. I can't make it no better.
And Patrick, if I'm in the middle of this cut when you come on, I will let you on as soon as I get this cut done, or at least one of the lines.
Now here in a second, Russ, I may pull the camera back out so people have more to look at. Hopefully the focus will stay with us.
We'll see what it does.
Yeah, I think this tape is going to help minimize the blowout because I'm not feeling much resistance when I cut. Yay.
That's an awful lot of tape to have to use, though.
Yep. Thank God I ain't doing this like life size. I had to get 8 rolls or something. And Patrick is not there waiting yet, so we're good.
And I know I sent it to him.
Let the dogs out! Of all songs for me to be karaokeing on these live streams, that's probably not the most popular. Unless everybody's dancing at their devices.
But it was in my hometown.
Yep. When I was in Copper's Cove, right before my dad retired, Copper's Cove had Bulldog, by God.
Yeah. I've heard the name before.
Of course, I was in 8th grade. A long time ago.
Not as long as it was for me.
What are you, about 83 now?
Just about. Next month.
Is your birthday really next month, though?
Yeah.
So,
18th of next month.
18th of February?
Yes, sir.
Well,
Send all your cards and letters.
Hey, all I need is gift cards and money.
Yeah, that's all I need.
June 12th.
Y'all can give me them Amazon gift cards if you want. I'm fine with that.
I think I might have waved the line a little bit there. Okay, Patrick's waiting, so let me get the wave out of that line and I will... I think that's good. Ladies and gentlemen, the distinguished Patrick's Workshop. What's up, baby?
Hello, fans. How are you?
Fans?
Boy, he's got a bright light on him.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
I
your face is a little bit bright there, but ain't nothing wrong with that. Lawrence Aldridge says he run the dogs, huh? Yeah, there you go. And he's talking into the correct microphone, too. That's plumb nifty.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Closer.
How you been?
Hey, there you go.
Turn that around so nobody sees that.
Oh, what's your little patch? That's right there. You want to tell folks where they can find you on social media? I didn't even get that from Russ, but they're probably used to Russ.
I'm not even worth looking up, so save your keystrokes.
All right. So, Patrick's Workshop on patricksworkshop.com, Patrick's Workshop on YouTube, and probably on Instagram. You're welcome.
Jeez. Thanks for the warm welcome. How's it going?
Doing all right. Took a couple days off because of depression and uploading time lapse because I was losing 20, close to 30 subscribers since I started doing live streams. Not everybody's into it, but that's all right.
Well, you're just weeding out the weak, so keep it going, buddy.
That's the way we look at it, yeah.
I for one like the live shows.
Thank you, sir. I do too.
It really helps me take a nap nicely.
that is the distinguished gentleman Patrick I am used to. I finally got a YouTube, Google AdSense check yesterday.
13 cents.
I don't remember the exact amount, but yeah, it usually takes me 4 months to get that with all these live streams. I've lose subscribers, but I've had over 12,000 views in the last. For me, that's a lot. Over 12,000 views in the last 28 days.
Wow. This is because the live streams or your entire channel?
It was probably the live streams. I haven't looked at the particulars. It just sent me. It had a little thing at the top saying you've had over 12,000 blah 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 in the last 28 days. Like, hell yeah. Yeah, I thought it was subscribers that got you quote unquote paid. Maybe it's the views.
It's the views and the subscribers.
Yeah. Actually, it's views and watch time.
Yeah.
Watch time has increased a little bit. My average watch time is between 10 and 11 minutes. It used to be like 2 or 3 minutes, but.
Well, I would expect it to go up a little bit when you have, 18-hour live shows going
on. We've gotten up to 11 hours. Yeah.
Hey, I for one like the live shows, so let's keep them going.
Would you like to tell the audience why you like the live shows, sir?
If you knew there was going to be a test, would you have come on?
The reason I like the live shows is because you don't know what's going to happen next.
Yeah, and you can't edit it out.
That's for sure.
Yeah, and I've definitely gone off the rails a few times. Okay. Appreciate both of you sexy looking fellers for being here, but
Check this out, eh?
that would be a triangle. Yeah, builder square, right? Whatever they call it.
3D printed it.
Speed square.
Oh, yeah, speed square. You 3D printed that?
Yeah, I did a little one too.
That's pretty neat.
That is pretty neat.
And the letter P for,
Patricio.
Yeah.
Now you need a W.
Yeah. I also do custom dust ports for stuff.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah, I
say.
was just going to ask you about that.
That's why I was asking about your social media, because he shows that kind of stuff. He's been 3D printing a lot of dust ports, adapters for tools and dust collection.
Yeah.
And he did a couple skulls for me.
They're on the website at patricksworkshop.com.
Cam. If you don't say it just like that, you won't be able to go to it.
Yeah, and you get it. Cam. I had to stutter because I'm like that, but I'm going to take y'all's pretty faces off here in case one or two want to see me scroll.
I appreciate it.
All right.
We are more radio personalities than live visual.
Well, if we're being honest, I don't show my face neither very often.
That's what I told Charles earlier. I said I'm more behind the scenes, behind the camera kind of guy, behind the curtain.
I am the cutest one on the panel.
I think my blade's stretching here, so let me. No, it's at full tension, so maybe it's just about to break.
Bam!
As you can see, Patrick, this is one of my more detailed patterns. Actually, this is not one of my patterns. Go ahead.
It looks great.
It's going to be good when he said it looks great, but it's going to be good when you get done with it.
I hope so.
It's going to be a hell of a damn station.
Definitely need to add detail to the sides of it. So I'll pull the camera back here in a second. Those two little bitty windows, I'll probably leave the brads in there until I have something drawn and scrolled on the side of it. So we go ahead and cut the. I just drooled on myself while I was talking.
There's
some things you could have kept to yourself.
Well, that's just because it's funny.
I wouldn't have been able to guess that you were drooling on yourself.
So this is let me know if it stays in focus, by the way. This is really all we're working with here. 20 7/8 from front to back. The former one was 7 1/8, so it's I don't know what percentage increase that is, but it's a lot.
You're making it roll, right? The stagecoach. Excuse me.
The hell was I going to say?
I don't know. The wheels do roll, so.
Yeah. I remember you made the original one. Yeah, that's awesome.
That's actually one of my more popular videos on YouTube.
It's like you busted the wheel.
When we had the house fire, the people that put stuff in boxes broke it.
Must have been a robbery or something.
So that's what it looks like when it's stuck in the mud there.
Yeah.
Hey, good thing you know how to make them. You can make another one or two.
Yeah. Well, I lost the old. Look at the dang wheel fell off too. Look at there. Anyway, so it's just an old broke down wagon there. I tell you what.
Save it for parts.
Yeah. Now, being that from front to back. When I say front to back, I'm referring to this part, the footrest on back to the back. The triangle part right here. Is 7 1/8, and the enlargement is at 20 7/8. But the only drawback is to make up for this width here, I'm using 1x12 pine, and I have to do 5 layers of 1x pine because it's 3/4 inch thick to equal up the distance here. It actually be a little low. If I did 6 layers, it would be a little high. So I'd rather be a little. I'm gonna have to adjust anyway. So there's that. Let me put this back on the axle and get it out my dang way. Word. All right. Now we're done with all the open cuts. We're going to do the brad cuts, except for these two little windows here. That'll hold it together when we do the designing on there. Well, why don't I go ahead and just cut the perimeter now?
Get rid of some of that weight. Go ahead.
Yeah, also. I even drilled a pilot hole for it. Although I could have just come from the outside, but oh well. Yeah, I have to do 5 layers of that interior, so that could get a little boring for people, but not everybody's here to watch. Some people want to hear the train wreck.
There's 5 layers of 3/4 inch. I mean, 3/4 inch.
Yeah, because 1 by whatever pine is actually 3/4 of an inch thick.
Right.
It's not 1 inch
So
thick.
5 layers of that. Yeah.
Pine.
Yeah. Well, this is maple ply, but the width of it, side to side, will be pine.
You're making this pretty good size. That's pretty cool, man. I like seeing that.
I do too.
That's why I want to do something more in the middle on the side, because being this big, it'll look kind of boring with nothing there. But
what's the biggest you can go?
Oh, size of a. Well, okay, the 20. Well, the 22-inch saw from here to the back inside throat. Double that to 44, so that's almost 4 feet by 4 feet. If I were to, I could go almost 4 feet tall. Wow.
That's You'd almost want to sit in that doggone thing.
Yeah, you remember?
That's cool to make into like a little goat cart or something,
Yeah, you remember the video where you asked people to send you versions of them trying to cut a line or something like that?
Yeah.
And I did that when I knocked my lamp over and everything, trying to do a full sheet of Luan on a scroll saw. That was
what would be cool too is you make this large enough for little kids to have their doggy pulling around.
Heck yeah. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Of course, I'd probably make that out of, pine plywood or pressure treated crap. I don't know, but that's a little more than I want to do right now.
Or something fancy.
I'd have to do outdoor live streams to get all that in there. But I guarantee you, I'd go through a blade every 3 inches. It wouldn't even be worth it.
I'll tell you one thing.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Russ.
Well, I didn't know you were going, but you were talking about doing some ornate stuff on there to show it up a little bit.
Yeah.
When I was telling you about that lantern, you could put a lantern on there. And it'd be probably enough size there to get one with a small LED light and a battery to have a light in that joker and make it like a real lantern. What do you think?
I don't know if my brain would let me do something like that, but it's not impossible.
I got a picture in my head.
I'm also picturing having the door be able to be opened.
Oh yeah.
But I'd have to hit it from the inside. But I'd have to get little teeny tiny screws and probably glue, so the hinge doesn't show on the outside and it'll open from the inside out.
Yeah. You might could use hot glue for that.
Well, that's true. Or
that
super glue.
Yeah, that tends to hold pretty good.
Yeah, also. Yeah, as long as people didn't just like throw it around the house,
Oh yeah. It's just to look at. It ain't to be handled.
Yeah, I'm thinking I definitely want, even though it's maple ply, I'm probably going to stain it a prettier color, closer to what the other Stagecoach is.
Oh yeah.
Y'all bear with me. I'm going to stretch my back a little bit, and then we'll get rolling again. Where we are.
Randy's trying to get something started.
Gonna hook Penelope up to this. Want to explain that, Penelope, to Patrick, unless he's heard? Oh, he's heard. That was back when I was funny on these live streams.
Way back.
All the time ago, I'll tell you what. Back when I was a young little whippersnapper, ankle biter. All right, let's do this. There'll be a lot of straight lines on this son of a ding ding, but not as much as the other ones have been. Are we still in focus here?
Yes, sir.
Yay! Very short line, and I already went off of it.
That's all right. You went in the wayside.
Yep.
Yeah, I usually have the line to the left, so let me rethink this. I may start the other cut and come around. Ooh, I gotta roll back 20 feet to get it. All right, my belly got in the way there, and we're gonna
I know the feeling.
reset the camera here. Oh God!
Perfect.
Yay! Hi ho, let me decide. We're gonna throw. Hey, piggy.
Yeah, pretty good.
Good. Sometimes I am.
Oh.
Oh, and I should scroll. All right. Now, when I go to do all those layers of pine, I may only do one on a live stream because, you know, doing 5 of the same cutout might be kind of boring. But then again, it is content and it's people sitting here hanging out, by God.
Well, I don't know. Everybody tells you when they got something like that I'll show you one, the others will be done off camera.
Yeah.
So, and they know.
And unfortunately, we also have glue time. That's not something you can rush unless you use super glue.
Lawrence Aldridge just put this question in twice. I didn't catch it the first time good. He said, I'd like to see some relief cut to see how it looks.
Yeah, but I'm afraid of experimenting on a project because if I screw it up, it's screwed up. And I've never tried relief cutting, if I'm being honest. Go ahead.
You'll have to catch it on another type of show, I guess.
There was something Patrick was saying earlier when y'all both stepped on each other. Did he ever get a chance to say it?
I don't guess.
Oh, I was going to say that I really like how you put those time-lapse videos of your long cuts on.
I couldn't quite make out what he's saying, Russ.
We'll talk about your time-lapse videos. He really likes how you've done those.
Thank you, sir. A lot of editing out of me talking and Dr. Peppering and...
Are you the one that did it?
Those are the best videos, though.
Thank you. You mean the editing?
Yeah, well, or was it Steve?
No, I did it.
Okay.
I'm very limited on my editing skills, but yeah. But I don't know how to do voiceovers. I can never get them to work on Windows Live Movie Maker.
Lawrence was saying something about the relief cuts. He said, but you would have to do each side separate, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, because in order to do a relief cut, you got to do it at a slight angle.
Right.
And what would work for one side would be backwards on the other side. As far as the relief, because you cut in a certain direction and a certain angle to get it to stick out or stick in. Don't go there. Yeah, I've nenever done relief cutting, so I don't want to experiment on this one.
How does your saw do those beveled cuts? You have to do it from underneath?
Well, with this big table on here, I wouldn't be able to do it, but yeah, it's got a little dial underneath.
Okay, same as my DeWalt.
Yeah, my DeWalt.
Yeah.
You and Wes both say DeWalt. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what it is, huh? Some people say DeWalt, but I like saying DeWalt. Lawrence said he understands wood's not cheap.
Nope.
To practice with.
Yep. I fair change.
If you go dumpster diving, you find some that's free. That's what I've been doing. I got several thicknesses of looks like birch ply, or maybe maple. It might be maple ply with one side got that sheen to it.
Yeah.
Found several pieces. Yeah, Josh Grover says, you're not done yet? Well, no.
Never heard that before.
Did you really expect it, Josh? Come on.
They made me talk.
Blame it on Patrick.
Believe it or not, this whole project, that's what's going to be most difficult with me trying to figure out how to dress up the side of this without underdoing it or overdoing it. And if I make a door, go ahead.
I'm just wondering if what you do is get this project done here and come at a later date with your updates on how you've made it more ornate.
That's an idea.
I think that's the way I would approach it, especially if you don't have an idea yet of what you really want to do with it.
Yeah, and if I go to make a door in this thing, I'll have to stay right on that line, because if it's wavy, it'll stick out like a sore thumb.
You got that right.
I was going to just cut this perimeter out all at once, but I'm going to do it in pieces so I can do the visual comfort with the line to the left.
And there it is.
Yay. Ding. Ugh. Patrick, you need to keep your voice down, please, sir. He's actually mute.
I apologize for interrupting the show.
Quite all right.
Lawrence is saying we need to get some old style lanterns to mount on it and have them 3D printed, hint, hint, like the old West.
Well, then it wouldn't be all wooden. Or wouldn't
No, it's true.
I got to stick to my wood. Go ahead, Patrick.
I think it's acceptable to have 3D printed items on it.
You think that's acceptable?
Yeah.
I do as well.
He's a little biased.
Well, I don't know if anyone knows this, but I do love 3D printing.
I need to go grab one of those skulls. He made me 2 skulls on a 3D printer. It took 20,000 hours, but we're closer to 50 to 60 somewhere in there. Let me run grab it.
It took 20,000 hours to get to you, but yeah.
Being honest, let me run. I'm gonna have to take my headset off, but I'm gonna run grab one of them so y'all can see them.
Yeah, I bet they did come out pretty nice. Y'all did a collab on a scroll and what was it? A skull. You did a skull and something else. The collab together.
The clock a long time ago?
That might have been it.
Yeah, I used the scroll saw once or twice.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. And then I had a bunch of guys, I don't know, this was like 2 years ago, shoot some clips of them, cutting wood incorrectly. So I added to the beginning of one of my videos. That video went over pretty well. It's got over 600,000 views on it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Make some money off that one, did you?
No. I didn't monetize it. I didn't feel it worthy enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. What you saying, Lawrence? True to what?
I might be able to design those little lanterns he's talking about.
Yeah. If you look on Thingiverse, they might have one.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I'll take a gander right now.
They got everything else there.
You know what? I've been looking through Thingiverse since February of last year. and I still barely have scratched the surface of items that are on it.
Once Patrick discovers something new, he does the heck out of it.
Yeah.
And that's not a dig. That's sorry.
He's looking for a pattern for those lanterns on Thingiverse at the moment.
Yeah. There's several different kinds. I'm looking at them now.
Yeah, Randy, I have looked through a bunch of things, but getting it translated onto the wood. Okay, I'm telling you now, me and Patrick both discovered at the same time silver filament, metallic silver.
Look at
It's,
that.
it's silver silk.
Boy, is that cool or what?
That is totally cool. I love that. I love skulls. I'm not satanic. I just think they're cool.
Yeah.
That's
They're
what I'm doing, bud.
Did you get the note? Did you get the note I left in the package?
If I did, I don't remember what it said.
Oh, it said something along the lines of blah blah blue. Here you go.
Now leave me the hell alone.
I don't recall if I added that or not, but it might have been in the PS.
And I also got a Patrick's Workshop logo.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
But I didn't bring that to the laptop here, so I apologize.
Oh, people are going to see one of those.
I didn't get one of my Wooden Visions logo.
Oh, you know what? I started designing that. And then I realized that was way too much work. Like this.
Yeah, because that logo has a bunch of tree limbs and crap in there, I imagine.
Well, it was what it was. The tree was just
Uber detail.
I needed to take it into Fusion and fatten up each one of those branches to make it actually print.
Yeah. Hell, unless it was door size, I wouldn't expect it to be easy to do. Of course, that would take forever too, but oh well. Okay, take a swig of Dr. Pepper, stretch my back, and we're going to get right back on this perimeter. That's some good stuff right there. I'm going to tell you what. My God.
Hey, man, you almost sound Cajun there for a second.
I'm going to tell you what. I'm guarantee.
Lawrence says we all have a skull.
Yeah. Well, I ain't
going to bring mine out to look at it.
Yeah, that'd be a little gory. Don't you do it. Don't stop it. By the way, every time he takes a drink, Patrick, I try to make him laugh. And I'm the one that can see thumbnails, so I can see when he's drinking. Usually he tries to distract me when he's taking a drink. But I listen for little sounds like him unscrewing the cap and sloshing it around. And that's why I will randomly stop myself and say, don't you do it. Okay, here we go. Doing a visual comfort thing. So, wait a minute, that would be taking it down to the right. So it's not a visual comfort thing because I have to go with the line on the left and have this is the edge of the table right here.
How much is on your belly?
About a lot. That's the edge of the table right there, and there's my belly.
Oh, yeah.
So,
My
yeah,
goodness.
it's real fun trying to do a straight line with a belly full of splinters. But it's the joy of being skinned. Oh, there's Patrick's. Let me show that. That's Patrick's logo, 3D printed.
Look at there.
Figure out how to make him bigger. Whoops, that didn't do it.
There it goes.
That didn't
Close me off.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
How cool is that?
That's 3D printed, folks.
That is totally awesome, Dave.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
He didn't have
Anybody out there wants one? If the price is right.
He didn't have enough room on there to put Patrick's Workshop.
It's down there. It's there.
Patrick, I am available for voiceovers.
Oh, I can imagine the people in the comment section on my channel with you voiceover.
Patrick's
I would want you to do it in your Indian voice for the Apu. Yeah.
Thank you for becoming Patrick's Workshop. Come on in. Do not stay. Buy something and go. Thank you for coming.
Check the website.
Patricksworkshop.com.
Keep back to scrolling.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No worries.
Where are we? Nope. I do not know where I am. Oh my god, where am I at? And scroll.
You are right there at 402 Liberty Street in Gatesville.
How'd you get me memorized?
I just did.
Don't you do it. Stop it.
Your address is easy to remember.
How did you remember how did you even know my address?
Fella, I bought patterns from you before.
Oh, and you're stalking me too. That, if I'm being honest, my address is in the description of every video, so there's that. So if anybody wants to send ricin or anthrax or
Oh, don't do that. Don't say that.
well, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, by God.
Postal inspectors will get you for saying stuff like that.
No, that was a dig. I obviously don't want that because that would kill me.
I know it was.
But yeah,
No, it
somebody was
was.
like, oh, he said this. Huh?
As soon as they send it, it's in the mail, buddy.
Well, he did ask for it, so it ain't murder. I should really change the subject matter. Who let the dogs out? I'm curious. I think it was Russ.
Was not me.
Who let out? This thing's right in my gut.
I took that word out of your mouth, didn't it? Now you act like me. That's so far away from me when I'm trying to do when I can't see the daggum line.
That's kind of where I'm at. That and that sharp pain in the middle of my belly.
Won't be there in a minute.
Of course, I can be a little sloppy on this line and use the belt sander, but yeah, I'm going to be off in the beginning of the line, but I'll sand it.
Lawrence Aldridge is heading out.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm back in.
I'm getting a little. Whenever Patrick talks, it's slightly more muffled, for lack of a better word.
Right.
Hard to make out what he's saying. There's too much bass or something.
I think it's that little cover he has on his microphone, huh?
Am I on the right mic?
Oh,
I think you are.
Know.
Yeah, I'm going to use a belt sander on the this line because it's so long and I can't reach it.
Dennis Goodson, what are you saying? You're talking about the order of what's coming up next? I thought it was Rooster first.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
There's a belt.
That's the good microphone.
Oops. What does Dennis think is next?
Well, he said Yellowstone, Rooster on the Horse, and German Shepherd.
Oh yeah, Rooster Cogburn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rooster is first, then Yellowstone, and I don't remember what came after that.
I don't either, but you have them in order listed over there in your sheet.
Yeah, the German Shepherd, the doggy with the long tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah, in an oval.
Yeah, in an oval.
On a stick.
No. God.
Oh, wow.
That's a gosh darn funny.
Good night, Lawrence.
How did you do that?
I was pushing too much so I could breathe. It was in my belly and I wanted to get it out of there.
I have an idea, buddy.
Oh dear. Yeah.
Have you ever installed a flat blade on this saw?
Yes. That was.
I know it's pretty controversial, people that use flat blades.
This is the same saw I used on that first time ever using a flat blade on a live show, and that was a hoot.
Oh.
Never again.
Okay, then that answers that question.
Well, I mean, I'd say never again, but I do like to make people laugh at my expense. So it could happen someday, but not on a project I care about.
Yeah. Well, on a flat part like that, you could easily belt sand the bottom when you totally mess it up.
Well, that's why I'm messing it up with a spiral blade, because a stagecoach in your belly while you're trying to cut it is not productive to a straight line.
Dennis says Yellowstone was third. I thought it was second.
No. Well, let's look.
Have your stack of papers. You got them in order.
He might be right.
You have them in order.
It's here.
Rooster.
The Yellowstone is
second. I told you.
I told you, Ed. Sorry.
Now what's third?
Let's look. We will all find out together. If I can get the stupid thing over there. Oh my God. It is John Lennon. And what is after that? Oh, it's going to be the Waylon
Jennings, and then the doggone
Then the
Shepherd.
doggone dog. And then George Jones, and then stuff nobody cared about. Yeah, it's about time I made it. And I made triple stack John Wayne again too, because the only other one I had, Wes Balco has now, and it might sell someday. At least a double. Yeah, let's go for a double stack. It's much easier to deal with.
How large are you gonna make that?
3 stories.
Gee.
I have no idea. But with something that detailed, I got to kind of go big to get all the detail in there with these big old fat blades. Oh, diddly. I think I pulled a hair. Sorry.
Did you make a removable insert for your saw?
No, this is just a patch.
Oh,
Because the shelf paper on this Lexan was peeling up, and I got tired of messing with it. So I put a patch over it, and this is starting to peel up too. And this is double-sided tape to my scroll saw table.
oh, got you.
It took me a while, forever to do that. Before that, it was just swinging because there was debris on the floor under the leg. And blah, 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 blah. At some point, I need to get back on this Metallica piece too.
Randy said, about time, bottoms up. What'd that mean?
For blade breaking.
Okay. Gotcha.
Blade breaking.
Excuse me. Taking swig off from Dr. Pepper, and then we'll get back on this belly bumper. That's funny.
Should be almost done with it by now, buddy.
Should ought to be, but this is me we're talking about. I wonder where our local or our token hashtagger is at. Working too hard to say anything.
He's always here. He just hadn't said anything.
Yep. He's like a blister. He shows up when the work is done. I'm just kidding. Kidding. Work is never done, if we're being honest here. All right. I don't remember if I checked the tension or not, but I need to put the blade in there anyway because we already have an opening to the cut. All right, let me go ahead and cut off this little scrap here.
Austin Man just showed up. Hello, Scroller Man.
Bill, I got your message. I have to fiddle with those pictures, but they are kind of blurry, but I'm going to try to go with the one that has the 6 horses. It's not gouging me in the gut anymore, so we should do better. Plus, part of this line is curved, so I need to stay on the line because I can't get to it with a belt fender. Much more comfortable when I'm not having to arch my back to do this. And that sharp pain in my belly. That's pretty bad when I can do a straight line quicker than I can do a curved one.
Yeah.
Go figure. Welcome back, Mr. Bale.
He's asking, what'd you think of the pic he sent? He really likes it.
I like it too. I wish it was a little clearer, but there's worse problems to have. I can just make up some of the detail. I assume you want the background in it. That's probably the case since it is a Stagecoach robbery. He's the only one that has a clue what I'm talking about, but yeah. Wait, that's not the visual comfort. Blade, a line to the left, line to the left.
Russ, can you take Patrick out back and whoop him for talking so much?
It'd be a little long reach, you know.
I'll beat you like a redheaded. Oh wait, he is redheaded.
Yes, he is.
Oh, I'm reading a forum on how to make my printer better. Sorry.
Cool.
Did you get the Ender 3?
I got the Ender 3 Pro. Yeah.
Okay. How big is the build on that that you can go?
Imagine those ain't cheap.
250 millimeter by 250 millimeter by 220 millimeter by 220 millimeter by 250. So 8 by 8 by 8.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Is it affordable?
Sure.
Well, my definition of affordable is pack of gum versus a Lexus.
Oh, it's definitely closer to the price of a piece of gum than it is a Lexus.
This is Lexus gum. That was funny. No, it wasn't.
I'll tell you how much it costs in cigarettes. Hold on.
Oh Lord.
Cartons. Yeah. Okay, let's slightly exaggerate the cost of a carton to $70. Actually, a little cheaper than that.
Let's see here. How much is a carton of cigarettes in 2020?
Approximately between $60 and $70. 65 to 70.
Bill said that was the best he could get, and yes, it's all at your discretion, Charles.
Discretion, man.
Discretion or discretion, however you want to say
Discretion sounds like a medical issue. I have a discretion coming out of my ear.
it. I could have said it either way. I picked the way that you didn't like. I'm sorry.
You've been hanging out with Russ Clarity too long, talking all.
I hang out with all of y'all.
God, how are all them doing? I missed old Donald too. Donald Logsify.
He don't get on very much. Not like he used to since he went to work.
Oh yeah, Loser.
Yeah, the Big Blue Store. Let's don't give him a plug now. They're not your sponsor.
Russ Clarity is the one that doesn't like them. I don't mind them big box stores. They're just not good for sheet goods.
They sure aren't.
Wait a minute. OSB is a great material to work with.
Not for scroll saw work.
Oh, it's the best.
Every wall in my shop is OSB though. Very affordable.
Yeah.
It has its plus and minuses.
Yeah.
OSB ain't worth the crap for scrolling.
It's cool to have it on your walls of a shop because you don't need to find a stud to hang stuff.
Yeah, I hear you. At my house here, the walls were exterior walls are OSB before they put the siding on.
Yeah, my brother, the interior of his house is all OSB.
I'll tell you what Lowe's does have in stock. They carry a really, really nice selection of round 2x4s.
They sure do. They sure do.
So if you're looking to make a bow and arrow, the old school style bow and arrow.
I was gonna say that bow and arrow.
And you don't need any fandangled twisting. It comes that way.
Yeah, it comes pre-tensioned.
Yep.
That's for sure. I was in there not too long ago looking at wood, and I said, "Oh my God, you couldn't find the straight crap."
The best ones are the ones that have the curl and the twist. Oh wow,
yeah,
those are my favorite.
Because who needs a house that's all square and straight and stuff?
Well, it's easy to build with those. It's just the drywallers don't like it.
Yeah. Apparently things have to line up.
Well, that's when you stab one next to it. You stub it in, see?
Yeah.
Make it straight.
Well, if they would just sell twisted sheetrock, it would all work out.
That would be a trip.
I learned the best way to get a straight 2x4 is to buy a 2x12.
Yeah, there you go.
You cut it out of it.
We're almost done with the perimeter.
I've got to redo my back porch steps, and I looked, and I had to go buy 2 sets of stringers. I was going to try to get away with one, but I looked. I said, no, I got to get both sides. So I got that to look forward to, and I take the 2x4s and I put them on. I split them down the middle for spindles and stick them on there. And I was looking at 2x4s, trying to see if I could find some straight ones. Oh God, this is going to be a struggle trying to get them. Oh man, it's ridiculous.
Okay.
Bill said, "If Charles, if the pick he sent you is going to work, we need to chat privately and send him an email."
All right. I'll only charge you $5,223.
Plus tax and shipping.
And I do think I would appeal to more people. Although I'm not going to stop doing these scrolling live streams, I do need to start doing some patterns in live stream, because the downloadable videos from my website aren't selling, so I might as well show people how I do it anyway. And yes, I'm whining.
Another idea would be to,
Get off of YouTube.
well, that goes without saying, but another idea would be to create some more modern style patterns.
What do you mean?
Like modern. I don't know what the word means, but I hear all the time.
It sounded good.
Yeah, I hear all the time.
So in other words, art that doesn't look like something you can name it, unless it's a banana duct tape to a wall.
Aussie Man said he just had a stroke. What did that mean? We need to call 911 in Australia?
Don't be having no strokes.
They don't have 911 in Australia.
Whatever their version of it is.
They have 911, mate.
Oh, Randy says they're talking about closing his Big Blue store. Too much competition from Home Depot and Menards.
We don't have a Menards. I don't know of a Menards anywhere near me, but I know there's a Home Depot and Lowe's in Waco, and that's about 45 minutes from me. But apparently they want money for their products. So
yes, yeah. There's no Menards down in Texas.
Well, at least when they're open, they do.
Aha! And that's when I cut the hole in the roof.
Oh, when Charles said the price.
It was twisted.
I got you. Oh, that's why he had a stroke when you said the price you were asking.
Oh, 5,200. I'll bring it down to 4,000.
We didn't even tell you what the shipping was yet.
Well, I don't ship patterns, so he's lucky there.
Hey, we're gonna have to start doing that.
But my precious time in the email, having to type out your actual email address rather than hit reply like normal people, that's another 5,200. I'm going to get rich doing one pattern.
$12 per letter.
Ooh.
There's no letters in the picture. All right.
No, on the email address.
Oh, right. No, I'll give him a discount. It's $11.50.
Nice. Good of you.
Now, the only challenge of that pattern is and I looked on Google too, the only pictures of a six horse stagecoach are very small and slightly blurry, but I can work with it. Sometimes that's all we got to work with, you know what I mean?
I want to go back to what Randy was saying about thinking about closing the Big Blue store. I'm a little against that for the simple fact that they give us veterans a 10% discount on everything in the store, even if it's on sale. So you get the sale price plus.
Go shopping there, then they'll keep it open.
Yeah. You get the sale price plus the 10% off extra if you're a veteran. And now Home Depot does it a little differently. Home Depot, if it's on sale, you don't get the veterans discount of 10%. But if it's not on sale, they do give it to you. And I told him, I went up to Home Depot for checking on something, and I said, that Big Blue store gives me a discount on no matter what. And he said, yeah, we're not going to go out of business. And well, I don't think the Big Blue store is going to go out of business either. But they told me they don't allow double dipping, getting both discounts.
Lowe's has a sponsorship with Jimmy Johnson's car. Home
Yeah.
Depot used to be Tony Stewart, but not no more. See, I like the prices better usually at Lowe's, but this is back when I had money.
Yeah.
Right now, they can both go kiss my hind end. Two more.
Anthony Campbell said, have I been missing the shows, or did you take a break?
I took 2 days off because I was depressed and had issues, but we're back.
And there you are.
There you are. I technically there's 4 more interior cuts, but I'm only doing 2 more because I want to add stuff to the side of this at some point, and don't want to have to reline everything up. And I can't find the stupid pilot hole. There it is. Yeah.
I didn't even get to say take a drink yet out, and you found it.
Yeah, there's that's I'm gonna leave these 2 there, but I'm gonna do all the stuff on the rails here.
All right, sir.
And we'll do the wheels because them will be neat, and I will stand those up to the line too. So I should probably get my belt sander over here shortly. But well, it's almost midnight and we got 13 people watching. How cool is that, man? That doesn't usually happen. Apparently I was missed. You go away, they might want you here. Let me refresh, make sure I'm not held for review. It's happened. Just taking his time refreshing.
Anthony says he's glad you're feeling better.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Wow, we're already at 92 views on this, and it ain't held for review. Wow.
Well, maybe they give up on you.
Well, glad I'm feeling better too.
I'm not saying it because I'm here or not, but
I'm quite sure it has everything to do with it, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick has like 30 different accounts, so that might be why.
I am 100% YouTube friendly. And 30 accounts? What are you talking about? I have 1 email address, buddy. Patrick's Workshop. Damn.
You should actually change your website to that cam. Because
yeah. I just paid for my domain the other day. It was very expensive.
Really?
Yes.
Well, he's also paying for stolenvisions.com, I think.
Stolen
No,
Visions?
I'm not paying for that one. I think that's someone else's domain. Because if I was paying for stolenvisions.com, I would have every one of your patterns on there already.
I know a feller.
Cheaper than you. I would underbid you by a few bucks each. Mm-hmm.
That boy knows how to do it.
Buy one, get one free. Have a sale every week.
I have a sale every week. Buy one, I'll let you buy more.
Ooh, that's a rough sale.
Oh, Bill says you're not doing them fast today like in the videos you posted.
Yeah, it's hard to move that fast. I still got to be able to breathe. I've already had a stagecoach in my belly. My gut says this blade's going to be breaking soon, but I could be wrong. And the reason why I keep turning the saw off is for that visual comfort. For some reason, left to right is actually working pretty good. Oh, I'm going to take a swig of the old prune juice. I didn't realize I was so far off of there.
You started that one on this stream, didn't you?
Oh, this Dr. Pepper?
Yeah.
No, it was already opened.
No, I was going to say, I thought you started that one fresh. You look like you done drunk a lot.
Let's see.
Huh.
This is scrolling with Charlie.
Sounds just like Foster Brooks.
Yeah, I was trying to.
That's one joker that could really do it. You know it? God,
Yeah.
he was good.
His first routine, the club he was at actually thought he was drunk, and they started to take him off the stage.
Yeah, I know. He was good, though. He was really good.
Yeah. Yeah, that cut sounds different. This blade's about to break, or the tension's going to hell. Nope, that's about to come loose. I can feel of it. Let me reset it in the clamp there, and then we'll check the tension. That's tension for you Aggies. Oh.
Well, I'm a Longhorn, not an Aggie.
I'm kidding. My dad's an Aggie, my sister's a Longhorn, but I like them both. They're Texas.
I know it, but I just can't stand Aggies. I had a lady that when I was working, I had to drop a package off at her house, and on the back of her car in her driveway, she had the Longhorns with the horns facing down.
Yeah.
And then had them cut off. And he said, cut them off.
That's disrespectful.
It is. And I got a little aggravated. I walk up to the door, and I said, I seen your decal on the back of your car. And she said, oh, you must have been one of them other ones, them Longhorns. Yeah, I was. From that other school. I said, yeah, only the best in Texas, yes. We got along good after that. It was funny though. She didn't quite know what to think when I brought it up.
Yeah, my CenturyLink technician was a Rams fan, so we used to give each other crap because of how both of our teams did this year.
Yeah.
Sometimes football brings us together. Sometimes it tears us apart.
Bill said, okay, very impressive straight lines there. Charles, straight lines, damn hard to do quickly. That's for sure.
Believe it or not, I'm having good luck on this here project, but I'm going to make it out like I never have an issue with straight blades because I am perfect. Not. That's when the rumor started. Wow, still 13 people and it's practically midnight. That is so cool.
Anthony says, do you mind if I put the address on here for anyone that likes some good Christian music singing?
I don't mind at all, but I don't know if it'll show up because of YouTube. I assume he means link.
A link. It might not allow it. You can try it, he said.
Whatever you want to do, as long as it ain't a link to porn, we're good. You want to send the porn links to me privately? Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Oh, well. I'm a very thorough anatomical researcher. Come on now. One more cut on this one, and then we will move on to the wheels. A lot of times YouTube won't let you put links in the chat unless you have a wrench or on the live stream. But he might have better luck if it doesn't let you. Might have good luck just giving the name.
Yeah. Not making it like, everybody knows address is all one word, so say. Yeah. But now you might be able to just space it out each individual word.
Yeah,
and then for dot, say DOT.
I never was heavy into Christian music, but one singer I thought had them literally. Holy hell!
Oh, there you are.
That sounded like something broke. I really hope something didn't break, but it sounded like the cam broke. Please tell me the cam didn't break. No, it didn't. Okay, but that was a more solid break than it usually is. That was troubling. Okay, let's hope we still have a scroll saw here. Is everybody there? Did I scare everybody off?
We're still here.
Okay. I might have spotted a little bit on that one. That was a very, I mean,
It was a solid shot. Yeah.
that was a pretty, because last time that happened, if you ever go back and watch the Anatomy of a Scroll Saw thing, you'll see the cam I'm talking about on this thing.
Yeah.
That little cam that hooks to the two different pieces snapped in half once.
Ooh.
Of course, this saw is probably 5-6 years old now, but for the most part, it's a workhorse. I might have peed a little.
Bill says, twang.
And that just covered 1/3 of all country music. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if it still goes up and down without noise, then we'll know we didn't break the scroll saw. But that was a very solid sounding boomerang. Boomerang? What the hell does that mean? I don't always pay attention to what I'm saying. Twang. That's how
now.
Yeah, that's, if I don't burp N-words, that's how I burp. It groans out of my throat. That would have been a trucker burp if I was normal. But I've never been accused of that neither. Oh, y'all wanted me to scroll. Okay. Okay.
Boomer twang.
Got a little wiggle to it. And I'm talking about the scroll saw. Okay. Well, that blade is really vibrating. But the tension's all the way up, or all the way, you know what I mean. I just can't, as long as it still scrolls, I'm good. You might even be able to see how bad that blade is vibrating. Maybe not. This is definitely one of the more straight line heavy designs I've cut.
You know, when you when you turn that piece and your fingers is on just that tip, holding it, yeah, like that, right on that corner there. I'm normally looking at you just kick back in the chair, but as soon as you did that, my head just leaned forward like I could see it better for some reason. I don't know why I did that.
You know what's funny? When I have trouble hearing somebody, I'm wearing headphones. I'll still lean in closer to the computer like an idiot.
That's what I did. I said, man, I'm getting a little closer. I see that better. I see it just fine.
Anthony Campbell says, thank you. Didn't want to put it out there without making sure you're okay with it. I appreciate your respect, mister, and I still haven't gotten back to your email because I've slept since then and I suck. Be persistent, and I will eventually respond. And yes, Patrick's still with us. He's just doing his own thing. He's muted and his camera's off, but he's still there. Dennis Goodson says, good night, Charles and Russ. Gotta go. I'll look for the Stagecoach tomorrow. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you being here. I don't know why I'm talking like that, but I am. This will be, not counting the detail to be added later, this will be the final cut on the body of the Stagecoach, but we're going to cut the wheels next. The front wheels are slightly smaller than the back wheels, or otherwise I would just cut 4 of them real slow.
Real slow.
You talk kind of funny, mister.
I know it. They always told me that.
This is a very mature show here, sir. I'm going to need you to grow up there.
I'm not going to attempt what Awesome Man just said. I think he's doing it in a sing-song voice, and I just don't have it.
Boomer twang?
Yeah, let's.
Well, I don't know how to do it sing-songing either.
ABBA scrolling song.
Boomer, 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 twang. Here we scrolling in and go twang. LOL, ABBA. All right, even. ABBA. I don't know what song it's copying, but okay.
I don't either.
The only reason we're stopping on the body here is because I want to add some detail to it, and I wanted to keep it held together while I'm doing that. We're going to put a door on there, and then by God, who's or what's it, and then a thingamajigger, put that on the whatchamacallit, and then so we're going to do the wheels now. All right.
I got every bit of that. Can you believe it?
Dang old. Okay. I tell you what. Now, where's them there wheels at? By God.
Right over there.
Oh, over yonder spell. Okay.
Sound just like Honey Boo Boo.
Okay. I ain't even never watched Honey Boo Boo. I just seen little snippets looking all stupid. Not me,
Yes.
sure. Diggity dog. Our scroll saw don't fail me now. Ting-a-ling-a-ling.
Sound good.
Thank you. I got more crap in my belly here, but I'm cutting out the rough cutting the wheels, and then we'll get closer to the perimeter, and we use a belt sander to do that. Where's the blade? Oh my God, I can't breathe. That's fine. I don't.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Most of the pieces hanging off on my belly. See, look at that.
I'm hearing my wife mose in this direction, so I may have to.
Well, leave me a message on Facebook with the verdict
Yes,
of what you and Chips are talking about, so I don't sit here getting all excited for nothing. Boomerang. Okay, I'd rather not. Okay, we're good. Tell your wife I love her. See if she'll let you stay longer.
Yeah, Patrick is still with us, but he's away from the computer at the moment.
Well, hello, Wood Dan. Welcome back. I'm making myself go slow so I don't break another blade. I got a whole bunch of brads inside these wheels so that they didn't come apart. You might even be able to see most of them. I didn't realize there was so much not showing here. I'm actually going to hold off on the middles of these wheels, cutting those out, because I want to make sure the dowel I have is the right size. So I will creep up on those lines when I go to cut the middles of the wheels. Because we want a snug fit. The wheels will turn, but the wheels are glued to the axle. The rest of it's, I don't remember how it's done, but we'll figure it out. I know it's not real exciting seeing me scroll this slow, but I kind of have to. Are you muted too, Russ? Everybody done walked off, man.
I am back.
Hello, Mr. Patricio.
Yeah, Anthony said he posted a link, but he didn't see it on here, and I said I don't see it either.
I don't say it. Just put the
Yeah.
feller's name or girl's name, whatever their name is.
Yeah, YouTube does not let audience put links on chats.
I didn't
Unless you
either.
have-
We told them to try to make it look like words instead of an
on the
actual
live
link.
stream. Yeah.
Unless you're a channel mod,
Yep.
you cannot.
Unless you got the blue name with a wrench.
Yep.
Ronald Landis is asking a question. So you just wanting to use one tool, wondering why you don't use a different saw for quicker cut.
Well, I can answer that one.
Is
Go
he
ahead.
referring to like? I think he might mean blade, but
He probably wants you to use a jigsaw for these outside cuts.
the jigsaw would be more aggressive and leave a lot more splintering and more chance of blowout.
Right.
Yeah. Also, the jigsaw is still unable to be available at this time.
And I don't have a bandsaw. I sold it to get my newer truck. It's still old, but it's newer.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I just got a phone call. It's the owner of your jigsaw. He said it's on Craigslist for $85 if you want it back.
I'm good. I got a
Okay.
scroll saw. I've even used this scroll saw to cut frozen hamburger meat in half.
Wow, you got a meat saw now.
Yep. And the table saw, I don't know if you could tell, but the way I have stuff drawn on here, a table saw wouldn't allow a straight cut because I got jagged stuff drawn on there, so it wouldn't. Table saw you can't make curves on. So that's why I'm using this here Hoosier with it. But if you're talking about straight blades, I don't use straight blades because I don't know how. not confidently.
I don't know how.
Sorry.
Uh,
Most people start with straight blades, but I started with spirals.
I can scroll the heck out of a super complicated pattern, but I can't cut a straight line.
Nope. And believe it or not, I'm not very good on a bandsaw either for that same reason. If
Hello,
they had
Mr.
spiral
Portal
blades,
Woodworks.
Mr. David Jones, hello, sir.
Yeah, he said the Squid and the Patrick's on the Charles show.
Yeah. And if Mr. Portal Woodworks wanted to be on the panel too, by God.
This is for a limited time only. Brought to you in part by Dr. Pepper.
Word. Emmer Mara.
Yeah, David, if you want to be on there, I got the link. All I got to do is get the word.
Word.
You got the
Robert
link,
says,
honey.
entertaining this way.
You got the link, honey. I got the time. We'll go scrolling. We'll have a good old time. Karaoke with Chawi. Well, he's
Charles,
almost.
does your brother Cliff sing too, or just you?
We both do, but he's more so able to do it when we sing together.
Bill said he's got to go for a while, but he'll be back in an hour or so.
Well, all right. I should hope to be here. Might go for an 18, 20, 30 hour live stream and then wake up dead. But
Portal said, no, I just felt a disturbance in the universe and went to find it. He's not wanting to be on.
Disturbance in the force.
Yeah, I thought the same thing.
Use the force, Luke. By the way, if anybody didn't hear me, I'm going to hold off cutting out that hole there because when I put the dowel in there, I want it to be very snug, even though I'm going to glue it anyway. But if it's snug enough, I won't have to glue it because that way, if it goes flat, I can change the flat. See what I did there? Yeah, I'm going to drill the pilot holes in there now. And I'll even let y'all watch that if I can find the stupid clamp. I'll just use the one that's holding my laptop at the table. I know. Sorry, David Jones, I failed you. I went 2 days without any live streams, but depression and uploading crap and who heck. Okay, where are we at?
Those are Brads you have in there. I thought they were pilot holes.
Yeah, them's Brad's.
Gotcha.
Brad Pitt, Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
Ugh, that's me trying to be funny. Sorry about that. They can't all be winners.
That old boy from I can't remember his last name. From Everybody Loves Raymond, the brother, the big tall one.
Bob, Bill, something like I don't know his real name.
Is it Brad?
Maybe it's Brad. It's been a while. I hate Raymond's voice.
Yeah.
The other guy kind of talks like this. All right, we're just going to do random out in the middle pilot holes.
Yeah, Brad Garrett. Thank you, Anthony.
Yeah.
I thought it was Brad. That's the only three that I can think of Brad's all at the moment.
He's often funnier than Raymond is.
He was.
Just like on Roseanne, the sister was funnier than Roseanne was.
Yep.
Roseanne lost a lot of respect when she butchered
She sure did.
Anthony. Of
course, she did the Valerie Jarrett thing.
Yeah.
Crap. She's not real bright in the brain.
Crazy
But
woman. But
Richard
when she
and I
did
am.
the anthem, she lost her mind on that one.
Like, I mean, it's one thing to be a comedian, but who picked a comedian to sing?
Yeah.
You remember when
I
the idiots?
knew that she couldn't sing.
Remember when the idiots put Dennis Miller in the booth? Like, really? Come on now.
Yeah.
Dennis Miller has
I
such awkward comedy. He's constantly name dropping people I've never heard of.
He had a subtle sense of humor, and that wasn't what the show was. They was trying to get more viewers.
Yeah.
And it didn't work.
Well, get me on there.
Yeah, Anthony Brad Garrett was the one that kind of made that show where he played off of him.
Well, apparently Russ's back is going out again. It's squeaking. Just kidding. I know it's a
That's
dog.
that dog.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to get back. Yep, he was what made the show. And that's, bad casting on their part because they're trying to make it all about Raymond. Because not everybody loves Raymond. Some people like, what's his face? I guess
I really did like that show. That's for sure. Watched it every week.
I'm going to go ahead and cut closer to the perimeter and then bring the, over here, the belt sander. And then we can shore up the line. No, I can do that later. We'll just cut the interior after I get close to the line here. But you can see the line is not very clean right there, because I traced it too fast. I didn't use a compass. Now, this one is labeled rear wheel, but all I got to really do is pay attention that the rear wheels are bigger than the front wheels. And there's going to be a bunch of straight lines on this and here, too, by God. Hey, baby, ¿qué pasó? Thought I was your only vato. There's your Tejano music for tonight, because that's all I knows. Now, David says I missed one. He might be messing with me, but he might not be wrong either. Because he's probably messing with it, though. I missed one shoe. Made me doubt myself. Still have 11 people, and it's after midnight. Most of them might be in the UK there, I tell you what. In that case, hello. Appreciate you being here.
I'm sorry, I was trying to talk, but I was muted.
Well, don't be doing that.
I know it. Well, we was talking about in the chat, Raymond and Seinfeld wouldn't, and neither one of them would be good without the cast that they had.
Yep. What's her face? George Costanza and
Elaine.
Yeah.
And if they didn't have Kramer on there, Kramer helped make. Man, that was an awesome show.
Of course, Kramer sunk himself when he got racial on a stand-up.
Yeah, he did. He screwed himself up. Somebody hollered at him, heckled him, and he got a case of the red. You know what?
And got idiot. David Jones, the same age. Look, yeah. I did look. It did work. Well, because you could tell me for 30 minutes my name ain't Charles, I'll start to believe you. Because that's how easily I can be influenced. Of course, I got twin brothers, so I get us mixed up too. That's funny right there. Come on. Diddly diddly schmiddly boo. You're muted again, Russ, if you're trying to talk.
You seen what David said?
Something about the UK.
Yeah, he said, I'm under the cover.
Okay.
So I said, I have to think about that one.
I don't understand it.
I understand this squid's head.
Yeah, and whatever I am. I'm afraid to ask. You ain't nothing. Oh, y'all wanted to see me scroll. Okay.
That's kind of why everybody's here.
Well, not everybody. Some people want to see me fail miserably.
Well, that too, but in order to do that, you have to be scrolling. They didn't come for the comedy.
It's funny too, because to lose so many subscribers, yet I'm consistently at over 10 viewers. Right now we're at 10, and to get easily get 100 views in a night, then how am I losing subscribers? Don't make no sense.
You know, I have no idea.
But I know at least 3 people didn't like the time-lapse videos, but I'm all right. It's funny, I keep saying I'm all right, but I still gripe about it, so go figure. And I
Wow.
started out off the line on that one. Wow.
Big time. Yeah, I like them daggum time lapse, Doug. You know, that for me, that's the best way to look at them.
Yeah.
You still get the vast majority of it, and you see what
What you missed.
quickly how what it looks like.
Yeah, you get to see it minus the train wreck parts. So yeah, when I go off the line like this, I'll have to be consistent doing it that way, and I will have to compensate
David,
when I'm belt sanding. Which makes it good that I
David
didn't.
said he's in the UK. I mean, undercover. UK, undercover.
Well, if you're undercover,
He's
you're not
spelled it
doing
with
a
a
very
K.
good job. See, I already went off the line, so at least it wasn't by 3 inches. Go ahead.
Wood Den Dennis said, my wife is a twin. I keep asking, did I marry the right one?
He might say that from a distance.
Yeah, from a long distance.
You know, it's funny because people, did you ever mess with your teachers? No, because our personalities were different enough. We couldn't mess with our teachers.
I've heard of a lot of people that have.
It was like, I remember, you know, growing up, you know, well, getting older, not growing up, but being in the kitchen doing something. My dad said, go wake up Charlie for school. I said, you're talking to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Funny right there. I hated school.
I'll just change the wording. See? The wording's right here. On short set. I spent so much time.
Anthony said that talking about the live streams and stuff, and he said they gripe because of the talking and having a good time making the feed longer. And then they gripe because it's a time lapse. He said some people just gonna have a problem just to have a problem.
Yep.
They're just not happy as they are griping.
And around here we say some people get gripe if they didn't get hung with a new rope.
Yeah. David, after your first explanation, I got it.
Well, I didn't know he meant he was in bed, but now I know.
I did.
Yes, you got to spell it out for me,
I knew he
dagnabbit.
was in the bed.
Well, the UK is what threw me off. If he said I was under the covers, I'd have known. He's in bed. That's how much David loves us. We're in bed with him. Oh, dear. That's when the rumor started. And he grabbed his keys, coming to beat me up in his underwear. Or his onesie. Sorry. I had to picture that. It was a little bit funny. Okay. If I butcher even the width of even one of these spokes, it'll stick out bigger than Dallas.
Yes, sir. Got to stay on the line. You're talking about David coming in his onesie to beat you up for saying that. And Anthony says, flap or no flap? Oh.
Now, him in a onesie is an image I would never get out of my head.
I think he'll beat it out of you.
But yeah, I would prefer a onesie over drawers.
Yeah.
He'll show up at my door in his little baby blue onesie and say, "If you tell anybody, I'll whoop you." Your secret's safe with me, sir.
You got that right.
Now here's your binky.
Yeah, Anthony, this is a bigger version of the one he was showing the other day. It's going to be a
Yes,
lot bigger.
the other one
Almost 3
front to,
times bigger.
yeah, the other one was 7 1/8 front to back. This one is 20 7/8 front to back.
That is nearly 3 times bigger.
By God. And stuff.
David says, we're in the South. It's going to be a flap, of course.
And you can choose which side you put that flap on, because it depends on what you got going on. I'm going to stop there. All right? All right.
Yeah, we used to call them long handles. I don't know why we did, but long handles. You had the flap in the back.
I still remember those onesies, because it's only been a week since I stopped wearing them. I'm kidding. The little plastic feet would wear out on them, though.
Yeah, I used to have them with plastic feet and slide in my hallway when I was a kid. Run down the hall and skate with them things on.
I'd pay money to see you do that now.
Anthony says, that's good grief. It's almost big enough for you to hook the dogs to and ride it. Yeah, we've already said that earlier.
Or at least the cats. All right, one triangle, 50,000 more to go. I'm actually glad I didn't cut the perimeter closely first because of going off the line on that one, but it wasn't terrible. It'll be subtle enough. I still wish I'd have picked a pretty picture to do that. To do it at or he's late to the party.
Are you going to cut that rear wheel out or leave it to last or what?
I figured I'd stare at it.
You got it hooked up, ready to go. I thought, well, you might forget which one is which.
Oh, well, no, because I'll know the bigger ones are the rear wheels.
Carry on, Sergeant.
Carry on. As you were.
As you were, men and any women, if you're out there.
Oh, that's equal rights right there. I tell you what, he acknowledged everybody.
I did my best.
Yeah, Anthony Campbell, since Russ is dropping the ball, said, I'm sure that they were perfectly round and all back in those days. I'm just making more authentic. Amen. You've heard of flat tires. That's when they started.
I read his previous comment. I didn't bother replying.
I don't know why I labeled it. I just got in the habit of labeling everything, but then I realized, wait a minute, there's bigger wheels. The bigger wheels are in the back, so we probably didn't need to label it there.
Good to have.
I used to have plans for more than one type 3D thing. Another one was like a carriage, but not necessarily a stagecoach, and I lost it on an old hard drive.
That's not on the. I don't think it is on the plans that I got from you. I don't remember seeing any.
No, the ones you got from me were my designs.
Okay.
But I know Stroller LTD had more than one. They had the Stagecoach and some other ones. I don't know what happened to the other ones. Did a little better staying on the line on this one. But I think part of the problem is I got in the habit of cutting to the left of the line, and that's what I did. I think I did it on this one too. Because I'm an idiot.
Wood then said, but the tire's still good. It's only flat on one side.
Yes, as long as you keep it parked, ain't nobody going to know.
Yeah. If it's flat on the inside, the outside's still good. Yeah. Feller, I'm probably have to be calling it quits here pretty quick.
No.
Yeah. Getting a little long in the tooth for me.
Can you message me on Facebook so I'll know what you discussed or found out with Mr. Chipser there?
Yeah, I'll do that.
I appreciate
that right here in a minute.
because I'll be awake all night. What happened? What happened? And I appreciate you being here per the usual.
All
Maybe
right,
at
sir.
some point Patrick will talk to us again.
Yeah, Patrick was incognito for a little bit, but I haven't heard
good.
him. So there he is.
The Patrick is back.
There he is.
Hello,
I'm
Patrick.
I'm listening. I was just watching a
Ignorant.
YouTube video.
I know it's all good. Just miss. And
All right.
Portal Woodworks is going to bed, and I appreciate you. Make sure you got the flap in the right spot. Appreciate you being here again, Mr. Russ Meadows, once again. Ladies and gentlemen, Russ Meadows.
I'll see y'all next time.
All right, be good. Don't
Same
forget to
bat
message
time,
me.
same bat channel.
Oh, God. Or same bad channel. Don't forget to message me on Facebook if you don't mind, mister.
Brother, I said I would.
I know, but...
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Run.
All right, thank you for your enthusiasm. All right, he is gone now.
All right, how many spokes you got left?
50,203.
All right. Get
And
this
that's
show
all
on the road. This is the big wheels, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
The blade's getting dull, so it's harder to start the line from a point. Just because I know you're enthralled. This is why I'm telling you this. But I'll use the blade till the wheels fall off. See what I did there?
Yeah, it's not like you'll change it before it breaks, you know. That's like changing a tire before it goes flat.
Yep. Well, sometimes if you have to push on a rare serious note, if I have to push too hard, it takes the fun out of it.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
we're headed there, so. Plus, just one less broken blade for people to give me crap about.
You know what I noticed when I was doing spiral blades a while back when I did that clock of your pattern that we designed? And when I started getting the blade worn out in one section, I would add another, sacrificial board underneath of it, like another waste board to raise it up higher because there's still areas of the blade that hasn't been used.
That's a very good point. You're not even a daily scroller, and I've never brought that up.
Yeah.
So you are worth a crap. I appreciate you bringing that up.
I'm worth at least one crap.
Yeah, a lot of people don't think to do that, and myself, when I've taken blades out that were dull, I've forgotten to do that. Put a sacrificial piece of wood under there. You're using teeth that have not been used before.
Yeah, you can only go as high as your upper arm or go down. So
Yep.
But there's still an inch and a quarter of blade still not being used.
Yeah, so very, very good points. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, I've been scrolling way longer than you, buddy.
You just not enough of an attention whore to do it online like I do.
Well, I don't want to brag or anything.
I've only done a couple live streams. Come on now, I just want to catch up.
I'm sure you've turned your machine on more hours than I have. But anyone can turn their machine on and leave the room.
Yeah. So y'all take a drink with me so I don't feel as guilty. I cannot believe we still have people watching, but that's cool. We got 8 people watching.
Well, maybe it's just you have 6 monitors on with watching yourself.
Shoot, I ain't smart enough to do that. Well, I'm smart enough. I don't have enough monitors.
Let me check the Facebooks and see who's over there still.
There's I can look right here on the thing. I just hover over the eyeball. It says 0 on Facebook, 6 on YouTube. But I am going to check YouTube to see if they're withholding for review. We're at 99 views right now on this. Sweet. And it's not being held for review. Yay. Maybe my whiny letter made them stop reviewing me.
That's all it takes sometimes.
I don't know. I just said, I know I've been told it's algorithms that make things get flagged. I said, but if that's the case, can y'all somehow tweak something? Because clearly I have a track record on my channel and I'm just doing woodwork. I'm not, doing controversial.
Exactly.
And so hopefully somebody said,
You're not being too controversial, at least.
Let's go ahead and let them make the 50 cents every 3 days. That's fine.
Yeah. Let the guy scroll for his dime.
Yeah. All right.
Let's get back on it. Nabbit, y'all make me work too hard.
Well, it's only 2 spoke per half hour, you know. You changed out that blade, maybe 3 per half hour.
It's still got a little cut left in it.
Oh, I hear it. I can see the blade bending as you push.
Yeah, it's me pushing too hard. Yeah. Because if I let the blade do the cutting, I'll have to go slower.
Is that a number 4?
Number 5.
Okay.
I don't believe I have any number 4s. Number 3 and number 5.
I do the odds, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I think that's what you sent me before. You sent me a few of those number 5s, I believe it was.
Oh, I forgot I did that.
Yeah, you were a good guy back in those days.
Yeah. I even send you ashtray smelling cameras, I tell you what.
Yeah, you're a nice fella.
I guess.
All I gotta do is take a little whiff every once in a while.
Oh, I miss Charles.
Oh, I love that guy.
Golly. That might be the first time love has ever come out of your mouth in reference to me.
Oh, I said the L word. I apologize.
It's all right. We can't always be family friendly. But I guess if I'm being honest with myself, after I cut out this part of the spoke, I'll probably end the live feed, but we'll come back manana or tomorrow, whichever comes first. Sometimes a dull blade is an advantage. It makes you cut slower, but it also makes you push harder. And you can't have one without the other. This blade is very dull.
Yeah, it's getting ready to break. I can hear it.
I haven't heard a sound change besides the fact that I'm having to push harder. Oh, man.
Did I just call it or what?
God, you sound like a seasoned scroller here. My God. I'm going to start getting advice from you. I'm kidding.
Well,
That's arrogant on my part. I didn't mean it that way.
Well, I got pretty good advice.
Like I said, I'm going to finish this cut and then we'll end the live stream for tonight, but I was going to cut like butter. What was that?
No, just laughing at myself.
I do that all the time, laughing at myself. That was weird that you called that, though, because I didn't hear a sound change besides the fact that I was pushing harder on the blade there.
Well, I'm wearing high-quality headphones.
Right.
From China.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I got that in-depth super hearing.
Okay.
Now with a new blade, let's see if you can just barely push it and see how clean and fast it cuts.
Okay. I got to get to the cut. There we go. Barely pushing.
Yeah, twice as fast it looks like, too.
Yep, you know me. I'll use the hell out of a blade. Now, for those just joining, I keep turning it off because anytime I make a
direction change. I want that visual comfort for some reason. When I'm either cutting straight away from me or at an angle like this, I can stay in a line better.
Mm-hmm.
Will be the final cut of this live stream, but I will be back. If you're not subscribed already, please subscribe. Click on that bell. You won't miss any notifications. And I've lost 24 subscribers, so I can use all the help I can get. And that blade's wiggling, like the tension loosened. And I actually stay on the line better when it's a sharp blade.
No doubt.
Yay for sharp blade.
Yay.
Yay.
How many blades do you keep prepared sitting next to you?
6 or 7. I don't remember. Most of those are broken right now. I have this one and 2 more number 5s. The rest of them are number 3s. I have about the same amount of number 3s on hold.
That's nice to have that many holders on hand.
Yeah, there's 10. It's either 10 or 20 for a set of 2. I don't remember now. But yeah, the more whatchamacallit you have off to the side, the less. In other words, I have more than one of these.
Yeah, the holders. Yeah.
So that's what I mean by preloading. That's the only kind of saw you can do that with. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 number 3s loaded, but I can put number 5s in there. But all right, folks. I sure appreciate y'all being here. We will continue mañana, which means tomorrow. And the wheel will not be square like this. It's just not all cut out yet. But I appreciate y'all being here. And by God, you subscribe, keep on watching, and all that other stuff. But I'm going to let Patrick say the magic words. Y'all know what you need to do.
Keep scrolling.
He means scroll on.
Oh.